West Coast Avengers. West Coast Avengers.
There's only one mantra that you all need to know. That's that one over there. See Todd, bye Todd.
Going down. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday on a Monday. Yes, it is West Coast Wednesday. I am your host, Dave. I'm just going to stand here. I hope everybody's doing well on their. If you had off today, it's a holiday. Something I think it's fuck President's Day. Yes, all of them. And I know everybody's got to go back to work tomorrow, but not before little Dave. Well, not that little. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Does everything sound good? By the way, for those of you that might have missed the sticker, if I did run out last week, they're back. And so anybody that buys something will get a sticker, and remind me if you didn't get one from last week. And I'll be happy to send it to you. Let me turn this here. Oh, no. No. There we go. Wow, that's fucking bright, man. I hope everybody's doing well. So unfortunately, my typical sponsor, is not available tonight. I don't want one. So what I did get an offer from this computer program to write my monologue. That program is called ChatGPT. So I'm going to show you how bad, as a social experiment, and how generic AI is. But before we get started, let's say hello to the chat. Similarian. What's up, brother? See you at the party, Richter. Tyler's in the house. The Pope. I don't know who that is. We don't speak Chinese here, sir. This is a Wendy's. What's up, Hooch? What up, Bob? Happy Monday. Hey, Dustin Flores in the house. What's going on, Dave? Dustin? What's up, Jeremy? Hope you're doing well. Jamie, greetings to you. Tyler, I put one in. You got to check your books again, man. Sticker up that hoodie design. That's not my hoodie to make stickers of. There are stickers of it. You got to get them from Sean Crystal. What's going on, Jim? James, the singer of My Morning Jacket. What's up, Mark? Yes, we don't like generative AI, but I like a good social experiment. What's up? Wood Elves in the house? Chris, Andy, Johnson. So yes, I thought it would be a fun experiment to show you that, everything that people say about writing and art, generative AI can't simulate human emotion. And so I asked it to write a monologue based off my YouTube channel. And I thought it would read that to show you how dead wrong it is, because nothing about this sounds like me. Specifically, the first line. What's up, comic fam? I'm your guy, Dave, and you're live with the West Coast Avengers, where we take books from garage to grail. Let's switch to this camera. Camera 1, camera 2. That's right. We're out here digging through long boxes, back rooms. Who's we? Dusty stacks and forgotten collections. I'm just one person. And we're bringing the heat straight to you. Keys, sleepers, variants, weird indies, unexpected bangers. If it deserves a second life in a serious collection, it's hitting the table tonight. That's a wall. If you're new here, welcome to the hunt. I already did the hunt. Around here, chat moves fast, claims move faster, and when you see something you want, you better type quick. Okay, that's accurate. Because once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, no fucking shit. If you've been riding with the Dave Avengers crew, you already know we don't just sell comics, we take them from garage to grail. Once again, it's just me here. So smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, drop in the chat what you're hunting for tonight. Let's turn some forgotten books into somebody's next centerpiece. West Coast Day. Oh, and then I asked it to write a slogan. This is where it gets amazingly intelligent and so creative. West Coast Avengers, let's get to work. Anyway, I wouldn't say any of that. Taco Wednesday on a Monday, Armando. All right, let's get started in just a second. You know, I don't need any books bad enough to endure this. I had ChatGPT, Brian, write a opening monologue for me just to see. James, if you buy something, I'll throw it in there. Top spender prize. Garage to Grail. See Garage by Grail. Clankers, man. All right, let me show off the. I put together a little bundle for Top Spender Prize tonight. Some self-published and indie stuff that I had, that was in my box of stuff people gave to me, plus an extra that's one of my favorite books. I Don't Want to Be Here by Emerson Murray. Tales of the Extra Normal #3. Cool little mini comic. John Burkett, Feral Star from Cosmic Lion Productions. That's issue #1. Good friend of the channel, my nephew. I had a extra copy of Ghost Man #1, Flesh and Bullets, signed by the man right there, Raymar Brunson. I got a copy from him last year, so I threw in the most recent copy that he sent me. And then for my buddy Alfred Carcieri, that is Renegade, and then Dick Blaster. So Top Spender is just going to get this nice little bundle of indie self-published books. Give me one sec here. Let me just see. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know Finch is live, and so is Chris. Comic Tropes is live tonight. A lot of things to contend with, but hey, I got to do what I got to do. I got OAX this week. Oh, check it out. Besides the Buckeye stickers, I got new Dave Enger stickers. Big thanks to Dr. Plagueis Jacob. You could do the whole thing and peel it off, but this is actually a cool die cut sticker. I do kind of like the gradient behind it, but these are really nice. So what's up, Rob McCallum? All right, let's start off with the top row as normal. Is my microphone on? And I'll show off some of the art that I got recently. You might have seen it last week, but here I'll show it off again and leave it up. We got a William Stout. This is a Mickey at 60. I don't know if this was published. It's very possible this was published in his book as a pinup, but it says, I didn't leave my heart in San Francisco. I left my liver. And it's signed right there by William Stout. This is an original piece of art. I've got that for $350 on S1. And then another one from the William Stout collection. This is from 1994, Luop. It's cool, like battle, like warrior lizard, barbarian lizard. Pen, looks like ink and some white media too. That one's going to be $400. And then from the CGC stuff that came back, the vintage stuff. Yes, I know this is a crazy high-grade book. Amazing Spider-Man 23, third appearance of Green Goblin, and a letter from Jim Shooter, obviously from the Ditko era, 9/2, white pages. There is no other white page that's sold in the last couple years of this book. I've got it for $2,500. And then that's on S4. Then we've got the third appearance of the Kingpin, the first appearance of Joe Robertson. Amazing Spider-Man 52 and a 9/2, also a white pager from the same collection. I've got that for $750. White pages, unfortunately, or fortunately from, how you look at it, do command a premium, especially on books that old. Don't forget to hit the like button. That's right. Listen to Derek. Air Pirates Funnies, the classic Dan O'Neill Mickey Mouse Disney parody book that got lawsuit upon lawsuit and changed parody law. 9/6 white pages. That's the first issue from 1971. I've got that at $550. And then just came back today, the last book from that submission that I was waiting for, because it's a authenticated signature. Check this shit out. There's the COA for it, just so you can see that. I'm going to put it over here. Invaders, not Defenders. It's close. Invaders, King Size Annual #1, 80 white pages, but there's, let me see. Oh, yeah. Signed by Stan Lee and Joe Simon, numbered 7 out of 11 copies that were signed, authenticated, CGC JSA, 2 legends, absolute legends. Yeah, I know, Brian. I was hoping, I mean, a 9/8 would have been nice, but I'm not going to be upset at a 9/6 for that book. $750, signed by Stan Lee and Joe Simon. Numbered out of 11, comes with the original certificate of authenticity from Dynamic Forces. The last of the William Stout art, just this beautiful nude babe with a dinosaur on William Stout stationery. I've got that for $3.50. Oh, give me one sec, y'all. I just have to double check something. I want to make sure that I did not put. I monetized the channel recently, so I just want to make sure that the monetization ads are off. You can, and I would suggest don't super chat or anything like that. Best way to support is by buying a book. And if you want to support with a super chat, do it on one of the regular live streams. What up, Bob? Oh, that is the last Alex Schomburg cover. That's right. Erie issue number 43. I know there's some Corbin artwork in here. VF range, $10 on S9. Rampaging Hulk, issue number 9 with that amazing Earl Norham cover, classic Avengers cover. VF Plus, higher grade than normal, $25 on S10. And then I've got the pair of Spectacular Spider-Man magazines. These are from the 60s. They're both fine plus in that range. You get the pair of them for $45. One of them's color. I think this one's the color one. This one's black and white. $45 for the pair. Classic Spectacular Spider-Man magazines. All right, let's go with the books here. All right. Magnus the Robot Fighter number 1. It's a 3.0 with a detached centerfold, but still, a very sought after book. 1960, 67 maybe 63. Anyway, that's $70 on E. Hello, Marco. First Todd Spider-Man book, Amazing Spider-Man 298, in a VF Plus newsstand for $45. See Todd. Bye, Todd. I got a whole huge stack of Mark Jewelers, so put some out tonight, and then the next sale we'll have a lot more. Weird War number 8, Mark Jewelers. It's good. It's a low grade, so it's only $10 on B. Classic 90s mail away book, Spider-Man Special Edition, The Trial of Venom, which was, I think, a UNICEF book near mint. It's embossed. It's 90s goodness. $12 on C. Hail to Brady, he's my only voter now. Whoa. James Elbar, The Crow, Dead Time. I believe this is the second Crow miniseries. He wrote it, but he didn't do the art. Alex Maleev, though, is part of the art team on here. Long out of print. It's like a VF copy. $17 on F. And then we have the first appearance of She-Hulk in She-Hulk number 1 in a 7075 newsstand. I think there was direct on this. Anyway, $30 on A. Got some Silver Age goodies in, so I'll show some of those off in this round. Ewok 1 in the house. What's up, brother? Excuse me. Strange Tales number 112 in a 3.0. Human Bomb and the Living Torch and the Human Bomb. Nope. The Living Bomb and the Human Torch. Jesus Christ. $20. Will you stare at me in your Jesus Christ pose? Marvel Team Up issue number 79. Mary Jane becomes Red Sonja. I'd buy that for $1. VF Plus. I'll buy that for $8. I would buy it, except it's my book. So $8 on R. Justice League number 43, the Royal Flush Gang first appearance, GVG, good, very good, $16. Make you hollers. Rocket Raccoon number 1, signed right there on the cover by Scotty Young. Near mint, $30 on O. Still trying to get Scotty on the podcast. I don't know if that's going to ever happen. Hulk Annual from the UK with I believe, I don't know who did the cover, but it's reprinting old Hulk stuff. This is from the 80s, like I said, in the UK. Some Herb Trimpe stuff. I think it's all Herb Trimpe stuff, to be honest with you. Oh, no, there's like a cool prose story, and then, yeah, a little bit of everything. These UK annuals are fun. It's in decent shape, $15. I don't know. I wouldn't put a grade on a hardcover book like that. Oh, of course, Daryl, I'm going to be getting it. Amazing Spider-Man 195, the second appearance of Felicia Hardy, a.k.a. the Pope's wife. That's Tyler. Second appearance of Black Cat, VF range, $20 on P. Let's do this row. I'll do it from this side. That's what she said. Oh, hey. Frankenstein Monster 15, VF. You usually don't get these in VF or higher. $18 on H. Hulk issue number 234, the first appearance of Quasar. VF plus, $15 on I. Mystery Comics Digest number 11, Karloff. VF plus, high grade for one of these digests. 15 on G. We got some Mark Jewelers, Journey into Mystery number 7, Mark Jeweler, in a fine plus with a big ass scorpion. $16 on J. And then another Mark Jeweler, Dazzler number 39. I believe. Oh, no, it's a P. Craig Russell cover. VF. I was going to say it's Sienkiewicz inking, but it's not. $12, Mark Jeweler on K. And then on Z, we've got Web of Spider-Man number 1, featuring one of the greatest pieces of art of Spider-Man by the great Charles Vess. VF plus newsstand, $15 on Z. Punisher War Journal number 79, towards the end of the series, and with that Jay Lee cover, countdown the low print run on this on this countdown run, which went through all the Punisher books. VF plus, 15. I actually have 2 other parts of this available tonight. I've never had the whole thing. That's how crazy and low run it is that it's I've bought how many thousands of collection comics and hundreds of collections or whatever, and I've never gotten the whole thing. Detective Comics number 354, nice little Silver Age Batman Detective 4-0 for $15 on T. Godzilla number 18 from the Marvel series, VF minus. I also got a huge stack of this. Some of it's available tonight, and then the next sale, which will be in March. The next sale from here will be in March, and then it'll probably be a huge, maybe even a 2-day sale. Superman number 163, Great Silver Age Superman in a 2.5. And look, it's Wonder Man, although Wonder Man, Marvel. $10 on V. I know it is, Daryl. He had 3 books. Almost 4 books: War Journal, Warzone, the regular one, and then Armory. Avengers number 36, Alex Ross timeless variant with Ghost Rider Motorcycle Hero. Near mint, $15. And then finally on X, Comics Journal number 155, Neil Gaiman and Dave McKean with a Dave McKean cover. We like Dave McKean. Fine plus, $8 on X. And there's your first round. I'll grab some claims. What was the grade on A? Bob, it's about a 7.075. Okay. Joe Williams on S9. What do you know, Joe? And Joe, I got your email. I replied, so I'm assuming you saw it. And if you didn't, well, check your goddamn email. All right, James, I got you on this. Tonight, I'll be doing $5 rounds as well. I have almost a full short box of $10 books. The $10 books are buy 2, get 1. I did not do any oversized stuff, really, besides what you're seeing on the wall now. I wanted to Zen Quantum, Zen, before you make a claim, you got to fill out the form in the description below, or it's on my website, westcoastavengers.com. It gives me your name, your shipping address, and your contact info. Once you say that's filled out, I'm happy to take claims. Otherwise, I do not know who you are, and I cannot contact you. All right, Justin, I got that for ya. Good to hear it. All right, yeah, Zen, let me know. Right now, you've claimed A and Z, but I don't have your info. So just confirm that in the chat once you're done filling it out, and I will grab those claims from you. Mark, I got you on the Punisher. Brady, I got you on Detective. And then if anybody who saw the stuff that I posted on Instagram this weekend, if anybody's interested in any of it, wants to see it on the show, I can bring it out. All right, Andrew, I got you on K on the Dazzler. Is that, oh, I think I know why, because it's Chadwick. Yeah, Chadwick did the cover. That's right. It wasn't Paul. It wasn't P. Craig Russell. It was Paul Chadwick. All right, Tyler on the Ghost Rider Motorcycle Hero. Oh, thank you, Norman. Yeah, I just came back and was delighted to get a 9.6 on it. It's kind of wild. All right, Joe, I got you on. I should probably make that W a little bit more evident. Hey, Riley. Thank you. I hope you're well, too. It is a Monday, Connor. It's West Coast Monday. What up, Jim? Well, I show them off, you know, in front of the camera. And yeah, that's why I also use YouTube. That's why I'm not a fan of any of the others where you can't really zoom in and you can't do anything else. X-Men books. Okay. Thank you, Armando, for those words. Sure. What up, Josh? Well, I haven't put them out yet. This is still the first set of books that came out, but I will be getting some more books. I got a little bit of, you know, I got a little bit of everything tonight for people and for not people, for, you know, I don't know, like raccoons. Are there any squirrels in here? You know, creatures, you're all my friends. All of the creatures are my friends. They're all my friends. All right, come on. Looking for. All right, we'll do that. No, that's not what. That's the one I was trying to get. Okay, let's see if anything else. Sean, I'm sorry, Sean. Yeah, but Whatnot sucks. You got to pay tax on Whatnot. Chugga bugga all day. All right. Eric. No, that's not who I was looking for. Just waiting for Zen Quantum. Whatnot is awful. Yeah. I played that game for a while, and you know, I'm just not a fan of trying to do the same thing over and over to get the same results. That's called insanity. Tomb of Dracula, issue number 70 in a Fine Plus, which is the final issue, $8. Awesome. What's up, Mason? I sounded like Groundskeeper Willie from Simpsons. Aye, that's right. Do you want to get sued? I can't do it. Swamp Thing Annual number 2 newsstand. It's kind of like the first Justice League Dark VF Plus near mint, $15 on S. Uncle Scrooge number 25, 1959. It's about 5.0 for $30 on K. Little Del goodness. All right, so this is the back cover for Splitting Image number 1. And obviously I wanted to show off the back cover because it's Todd, but it's also a newsstand. Tough to find these image newsstands in decent grades. VF plus for $15 on T. Weird War Tales number 93, the first appearance of the Creature Commandos in a fine. Joe Kubert goodness, $50 on D. All right, so Quantum, if you're not going to fill it out, I'm going to give you like 2 minutes, and then I'm going to let Bob take the She-Hulk, and that'll be that. I can't do anything if I don't know who you are, and I can't contact you. Uncanny X-Men 130. Uncanny X-Men 130, first appearance of Dazzler, VG Fine. $90 on W. Daredevil number 9, first appearance of Echo, signed right there in black marker. You can see the M right there, by David Mack, who wrote the book, co-created Echo. $80 in a VF plus on P. And then finally, we've got Extremity number 12, Daniel Warren Johnson wraparound variant cover. It's a VF plus. It's got a couple of ticks on it. $16, not an easy. I've never seen it before. All right. Yes, I will get. Bob, you wanted the She-Hulk as well, right? I got you on F and the She-Hulk. Let me just get this one back. Let me get this one out because it was just sitting here, and then I'll get the rest of the claims. Strange Tales number 109. Look at that easy cover. 3.5, $25. All right, James, I got you. No problems then. James, I got you on D for the Weird War Tales. I don't think that that's the back cover of Splitting Image, which is the Image parody book that came out. I mean, I try to interview people that I'm interested in. I mean, I've seen Ryan Brown's work before. It's just it's getting a little dicey with my scheduling, and you know, it's somebody that maybe in the future, somebody I'd probably want to meet before I interviewed, or I don't know. I've gotten a bunch of people asking about coming on the show, and it's now I have to start choosing, which is a nice privilege to have, but it's also not fun. All right, Luke, I got you on B. Beat out Marco. But I will say, somebody that I talked to in Japan, whose book just came out and exploded all over the place, is going to be on the podcast in probably not for another month or so. Spider J95. Did you fill out the form in the description below? It looks like I have your information. Okay. All right, John. I got you. I got you on F. I just had to double check. All right. John, he beat you on that. Andy. Hi, John. Andy, I got you on C. What up, Mikey? It is a nice problem to have. It just doesn't, it's not fun telling people no, but I have to do it. All right. You know, I actually need somebody to do a bunch of things for me. It's just, I don't know anybody. Hello, Joshua. Yeah, James. It's not something that I am taking for granted or anything. It's just, you know, I want to keep the podcast to be what I designed it to be. An interview with Comic 2 I've already done that. Well, not the stage play. Okay, let's take down some of the art. I'm going to leave the slabs up because I'd like to sell one or two. I do have a couple of magazines and some other stuff. So let's put those up. I've got this cool William Stout little pamphlet of his artwork. It's double-sided. It's signed by him right there. It was signed in 2001, and it is only $12 on S8. This lot is going to go on S1. Will Eisner, The Spirit magazine, issue number 31, 32, and 33. All three issues in good shape, VF range. All three issues only costing $18 for the lot. I'll show this off again. I know it's not the best place for a signature, but this is the 3-pack of sealed DC Comics. I believe this is a second print, but it is signed. Let me see if I can get that in the light there. By Todd McFarlane. See Todd by Todd. There you go. There you go. Signed on the cellophane, so you can keep that sealed. It's $300. I mean, the sealed pack itself goes for a lot of money, so it's not like I'm upcharging for the autograph in a crazy amount. It's a decent amount, but it's not crazy. John, N is, I think it is good, very good. I think, Tyler, you were right. Yeah, good, very good. Justice League number 43. All right, let's throw some other fun, weird stuff up. Yes, I am going to OAX. Let me grab some claims. Let me just see what we got here. Mike, let me go over that real quick. You got to fill out, there's a form. If you go in the description, or you go on my website, westcoastavengers.com, there's a form. It gives me your name, your address, and your contact info. Tomorrow, that's weird. I lifted my leg and it sounded like I farted, but that was the thing moving. Tomorrow, I'll send an email and I'll let you know, okay, you claim this, this, and this. Yes, you claim by the letter. And then I'll let you know shipping. US shipping is 1 to 2 books is like around $7 now because the shipping went up. Sometimes I can do 1 book for $6, depends on where you are. And then 3 to like 10 books is $11, and then it's like $19.50 for the medium flat rate. So and yeah, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, friends and family only. Goods and services will result in me being very angry and being very angry. Okay, let me grab these claims real quick. We got Gregums on Q&V. And yes, I am going to OAX. That's why I'm doing this sale today. And then, Mark, I got you on the William Stout. And then I think John is taking N. That is true, Riley. I can blame Comic Tim for pretty much everything. You're not wrong. But I feel like he's taken a lot of the blame, you know, for a lot of things in this world. Okay, let's get some more stuff up here. I have 2 of these. This is the limited comic value pack of X-Men 1 cover B, X-Men 2, What If 33, and Wildcats 2. I have 2 of these. But the funny thing is $6 in value, $4.97, $11.75. Well, I'm sorry, it's been upcharged now to $15. I have 2 of them. Claim on A, little comic 90s goodness. Very out of print. I didn't even know it existed. Alien Salvation hardcover. I think this is about 10 years old now, this hardcover. Dave Gibbons writing, Mike Mignola, and Kevin Nolan. The perfect storm for the perfect alien book. Hardcover, out of print, $45 on Q. I'll fill up the wall. We'll see what sells, and then we'll get to the first $5 round. Boy Commando is the hardcover by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, Volume 1, on that beautiful paper. Not losing anything. Definitely looks a lot better than it has any right to. 25 on S8. Godzilla issue number 3, 1977. Fine, $10 on F. This is the Wonder Man number 1 from 85? Yeah, 85 with the Sankwitz cover. You're mint minus $6. If you haven't watched the show, what the fuck are you waiting for? Weird War Tales issue number 17, Mark Jeweler, low grade. Just $8 on B. Here's a book you might know. Amazing Spider-Man number 252, the first official appearance of the black suit. Amazing Fantasy 15 homage, newsstand 7.0. Ron Frenz, Klaus Janson inking Ron Frenz's cover, 125. I've seen the original art of it, and it's awesome. On C. And then to go with that, we've got the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man vs. Venom trade paperback. It's got a little waviness to it, but it's not water damaged or anything. Out of print, $10. Usually sells for about 20. On D, and then we've got the Shogun Warriors, Mark Jewelers lot, issue number 13, 14, and 15. I did not know that these got Mark Jewelers, and now I know. They're all, let's see, VG fine, around that grade. $20 for that lot on Z. The greatest, if not the greatest, one of the greatest, Bill Sankiewicz covers. What if number 47? What if Loki had found the hammer of Thor? VF plus, newsstand, $8 on W. And then Mr. Galactus, Fantastic Four number 243, newsstand, John Byrne, $20 in a VF plus. Love that cover. Love that book. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is Tej in here? Holy shit. Hi, Tej. Yes, that is an accurate thing to blame on Comic Tim. I don't disagree with that. All right, Armando's going to take one of these, which leaves one more at $15. Thank you, Jim. I do this and I take pride in it. Thank you, Dustin. I respect you if you respect me. I mean, you don't really have to respect me, but you got me. All right, Tyler's the first claim on the Weird War. MJ. It was so good. It was so good. Tej, I love you. Brady on the Todd, because when Brady sees Todd, most of the times he buys Todd. Sometimes he just starts crying tears of joy. Hey, what's up, Paul? How you doing? Big Easy 865. D is gone. But if you haven't filled out the form in the description below, it would be helpful because I don't accept claims if I don't have your information, because then I don't know who you are. But D is already gone, so please fill out the description. You can also find it on westcoastavengers.com. Sean Garner is going to take that last one. And then Tej sniped those Shogun Warriors from him. It's a vicious world on the claim front. And then Mark's going to take the Thor, Loki, What If. And then Tej is going to go boom, hey, there he is. The man, the myth, Mr. Brunson. I'm giving part of the Top Spender prizes, my extra copy of Ghostman, since I had the first issue. I enjoyed reading them again. All right, Tej is going to claim T. The Sheena. Did I have Sheena out? Sheena Easton? What Sheena? Did I have that out last week? By the way, that's Spasm, just so you know, Teach. And it's the newsstand. No, Paul, I'm going to keep that at 25. That's first time it's coming out, and I think that's already a pretty nice discount. I don't remember if I. All right, thank you. Okay, what's on G? That is Mystery Comics Digest number 11, Boris Karloff, and it's a VF plus, so it's a higher grade than what you normally see on these things that cost 50 cents in the 70s at the grocery checkout. Info on S11. Mike, that is both of the Spectacular Spider-Man magazines. They're Fine Plus, both of them. So they're in decent shape. I flipped through them before I priced them. This is the black and white one, and this is a color one. Gotta always flip through the books. Hello. Hello, and evening to you, Tripper. That's weird. I'm not getting any. There must be a backup on the email. All right, whatever. That's right. All right. Ramen's going to take S8. Did Strange Tales 115 go yet? No. I only did like 2 of the Strange Tales. Thank you, Paul. Okay. Last chance on the stuff on the wall, and I'll do the first $5 round. Tyler is going to tell you how the $5 round works if you're new here. If you're not, you know. You know. IYKYK, right? IYKYK. Take a minute. Hit the like button. I got you, brother. I got you. Hit the like button, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the Podcast Direct Edition today, I dropped an episode with the Ink Bros, the Fratelli brothers, the West Coast Fratellis, even though they're on the East Coast, Sean Crystal and Matteo Scalera, which is a nice little follow-up to last week's episode with Eric Canetti. I have, obviously, me and Jimmy Jams, we did a lot together on both channels, 3 weeks in Japan, that kind of stuff. But it was time for the other Ink Bros to shine. Next week, Jim Starlin, baby. Jim Starlin. Okay, here comes the first $5 round. Also coming, Stephen Bissett and Jim Rugg, and then Ben Earl. And I'll say who I'm recording with. It's going to come in March. Brett Bean's going to be on the podcast. The creator, yeah, that's right. The creator of the smash hit Dork, also a veteran of the animation industry and stuff like that. So, yeah, me and Brett, I met Brett at Tokyo Comic Con, and I asked him, like, oh, I'd love to have you on the podcast. And when the book blew up, I was like, maybe it's time to have him on the podcast because the book had come out. So, all right. But Starlin is next week. And here we go with the $5 round. Remember, most books that are more current are going to be near mint. Rest of the books, they're not. Like the older stuff. Machine Man 2020, number 1. I think this is just a reprint of Machine Man, Barry Windsor Smith, etc. Ghost Rider Motorcycle Hero, number 67. On B, Incredible Hulk 307. On C, that's a Mignola cover. And now another Mignola cover is 308. I think this is part of the Puffball Collective when Doctor Strange banished him to another dimension. Conan number 98. On E, Conan number 95. On F, Wolverine number 75. Hologram from the 90s. Oh, yes. On M, that's my song. And then X-Men number 25. Another hologram from the 90s. Oh, yes. On N. See, ChatGPT can't come up with this stuff like I do. I'm too fucking smart for AI. Tales of the Unexpected, number 85. I mean, that's really what it is. It can't replicate this. And I don't want it to because you'd all fucking go insane. Captain Victory, number 3, Jack Kirby goodness. On P, Guardians of the Galaxy #1. This is the Marvel Monsters Unleashed variant. Yes. On Q. The Goon #4. Eric Powell goodness on R. Yes, Chat GPD for Dave. Youngblood 2. That's the first appearance of Shadowhawk, first appearance of Prophet. That's the green trade dress. And then I have the pink trade dress on H. This is Damn Them All #1, Becky Cloonan variant cover. We love Becky around here. Crossover #3, Todd McFarlane cover. See Todd by Todd on J. Monica Rambeau Photon #2, Peach Momoko variant cover, homage to John Romita Jr. and Sr., who did the cover for Avengers. Nope. Amazing Spider-Man Annual. Nope. Avengers. I don't fucking know. Amazing Spider-Man #7 variant on Z. Tits and Clits Comics #2, I believe. It's got a cover split. So that's why I have it out here for $5 on S. Dr. Solar, Medicine Woman. No, Dr. Solar, Band of the Atom #6 on T. Karloff issue #9 on U. Green Lantern and Superman Legend of the Green Flame. Frank Miller cover. It's actually a great read on V. Action Comics Weekly #608. Another Green Lantern cover on W. And then finally on X, we're doing Amazing Spider-Man 1.4 Alex Ross cover, Learning to Crawl, which I think is the retelling of the origin of Spiderman, Mr. Spiderman. He's a Jewish superhero, just like them all. All right, there you go. That's the first $5 round. By the way, if anybody hasn't filled out the form, please don't bother claiming. Big Easy, I did not get your form yet. Oh, no, I did. I'm sorry, Eric. I'm sorry. Disregard what I just said. You're fine. All right. Joshua, I got you on the tits and clits. Or as I wrote on your thing, Joshy. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay, bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. It's going to Mr. Andy Brenning. I probably have to take this hoodie off. It's getting hot in here. Maybe I'll just take my pants off instead. S is gone. Sorry, Paul. Josh is in the house. BP, no B, but I got John P. Joe Williams on F. John on O. Joe Williams on F, and O is gone. Tej, A-I-J. A-I-J. Tej, did you see the stickers I posted today? Because they're going with everybody's orders this week. GHJ. Well, I got you on the 2 Youngbloods there, Brady. Sism. Dustin. CSM. I got you on C and M. Greg, O is gone. Gabe, P and S are gone. Eric, C, D, and Z. I got you on D and Z. Wood Elf, I think your name is Mike. I think I'm remembering that correctly. I got you on E. Usually takes me 1 or 2 claims to remember your name. Riley B is gone. Rob McCallum. Stop doing that. I got you on B. Oh, I bet you are. You'll once you see it on Instagram, I mean, look. Okay. All right. So the next is going to be a $10 round, and $10 round, which will have no claim line, is going to be buy two throughout the night, get one free, and we'll have at least two, probably three $10 claim rounds. So you'll have a chance to get, you know, an extra book if you buy two. So give me one sec. Let me get this out here. 3, 4, 10, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think that's what I got. 24 should be 6 and 6 and 4. Yeah, 6, 6. Okay, so remember, there's no claim line. I'll mention the conditions. This is more of a detailed, Archie meets Punisher #1 in a VF plus on A. Dead World #2 in a VF minus, Vince Locke's zombie series on B. Daredevil 191, Frank Miller era newsstand near mint on C. Darth Vader #4. I guess that's the second appearance of Dr. Aphra. Near mint minus on D. Nova #8. I forget who this is. This is maybe the first Nowhere near mint on E. To Thunderdome. White Fox #1 in a near mint minus on F. Infinity Gauntlet, a variant cover book. It's a 1 in. This is a 1 in 50. It's a VF range, so it's lower grade. Mickey Mouse homage, Disney homage. 1 in 50 or 1 in 100. I can't remember. Next Wave, Agents of Hate by Warren Ellis and Stuart Immonen. People stand by this as being a great series. I tried reading it, but it wasn't for me. I'm hit or miss on Ellis. Captain America and the Mighty Avengers #1, Scotty Young variant near mint on O. Mandalorian #1 variant cover, second printing near mint on P. Third appearance of Carnage. I actually got Mark Bagley to do a sketch homage of this. Amazing Spider-Man 363 newsstand in a VF plus, classic 90s. Cyblade She #1, Battle for the Independence. First appearance of Witchblade in a near mint minus on R. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers #46 in a VF plus on G. Hello, Ian. X-Men #242, classic, Mark Silvestri near mint. Mark Silvestri, who I had on direct edition December. Hack Slash #4, signed by Tim Seeley, who's writing a lot of great books right now. Near mint minus, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity from the signing at, it doesn't say, on I. Here's a cool little vintage Comic-Con goodie, Pacific Northwest Comic-Con #2. Dave Stevens, Rocketeer. Actually, no, I think this may be a Paul Chadwick cover. I think they were both there. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It's one of the two. How about that? That's on J. I have 2 copies of Strange Academy #2, both near mint. I'll put those on Z because there's a little more room here. And then here comes Crisis on Infinite Earths #12, the final issue in a near mint minus on K. Here's a book called Egos, Earth Galactic Operatives, signed by the creators Stuart Moore and Gus Storms, right there on the cover on S. Batman 108 foil, I guess that's Miracle Molly is her name. Foil goodness near mint on N, on T. Wow, yeah, not letters, right? Detective Comics 854, Batwoman 1 in 10 cover near mint, J.G. Jones. Beautiful cover. J.G. Jones is very underrated, I think, in my opinion. Long Halloween issue #11, near mint, Tim Sale, Jeff Loeb, one of the greatest Batman stories of all time. And I'll fight anybody who says boo. Not one of the greatest Batman stories of all time, but still a fun romp. Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. This is the Capullo variant cover, the Midtown Comics exclusive near mint. The mini comics in this are fantastic. That I will say. They're wonky as fuck. Dark Knight 3 #2, That is the Sean Gordon Murphy Midtown variant in near mint. And that is your first buy two, get one free $10 round. That's a lot of talking, Dave. Violet, I only did the first appearance of what's her name? Dazzler. That's the only book, old X-Men book I've done. All right. We've got Brady on C. Then we've got Mark Tirelli on E and Luke on D. Luke buying a Luke book. All right, we got Ian Gonzalez on Next Wave. Ganaggio. All right, T, John, Q, and R. I have a question for people in the chat, maybe people that aren't regulars. How about that? That also watch other claim sales. Do my claim sales, in your opinion, for what you're watching, do they go by quick? Do I move quicker than normal? Not too quick, but do I move quicker than normal? Or are there people that do the same kind of flow that I do? I feel like I'm quick and not in a bad way. All right, Paul, I got you on the Northwest Comic-Con thingamabob. All right, T, John, S, and Brady on U. All right, let's see. I appreciate that. I like the pace, moves pretty quick. It's fine pace. Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of. Any other claims out there tried to watch a futures pass and then move at a good clip at their IG? Yeah, and they sell $2 books. It makes no fucking sense. Not that I have anything against them. I watched them do an X Factor claim sale once. I'm like, no one asked for that. I'm like, you're doing an X Factor run at a claim sale. There's like, for the casual collector, there's one book that you might want. For the non-casual collector, you also have more room to display more. Yes. I mean, that was one of the things when I moved in here that I was like, yes, this is perfect, this wall. All right, let me remove this. Paul, I'm surprised you, I can't remember if you need this or not, but you'll tell me in a second. Comics Journal number 289, the Robert Kirkman issue, interview with a Ryan Otley cover, $20 on S8. And then we've got the other Comics Journal issue number 89. I showed detailed photos of this on IG. This is a preview appearance of Leonardo that predates TMNT number 1. It's a VF plus across the board, $70 on S9. Let's try. Try that again too. Famous Monsters, issue number 62 with this gorgeous Basil Gogos cover. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, very high grade, near mint minus, $30 on S10. And then from Japan, Still have a couple of things left from Japan that are for sale. Super visual series of Godzilla, the 30th anniversary of the first film. So this came out in 1984, and now it's 40 years older. So it's kind of nuts. It's got tons of great photos, a fold-out replica of the original poster. Like I said, this book itself is over 40 years old. $45 on S11. All right, bear with me one sec while I pull some regular books for the next round here. I'll try and get some of the stuff out that people asked for, but I can't promise anything because if I make promises, that means I'm going to disappoint somebody. And I try not to only disappoint. I try not to disappoint anybody except for myself. Wah, wah, wah. Dave disappoints himself. News at 11. I'll get to the chat in just a moment. Just a moment. Mom, wait. I'm almost ready to eat dinner. 40th anniversary of the 30th anniversary book. Exactly. It makes sense when I say it, but, it's stupid when I say it. Daddy, would you like some sausage? No, because you know what? When I turn on the LEDs, when I turn on those little guys, it's the colors. It makes it harder to see the books. I tested it out once before I went live, and it didn't work. All right, let me grab this for Max. Thank you, Max. All right, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. It's fun to put together runs. I mean, I always ask people to send me lists if you're looking to fill runs. I don't do run filler on the show. It's just, it's just not. It doesn't make sense profit wise for me. God damn this noise inside my head. I love that. Oh, Max deleted his claim. Okay. All right. This is true. This is true. This is a true story. All right, here we go. Blade Runner 1 and 2, the adaptation from Marvel Comics of the Ridley Scott movie. Both newsstands, VF and VF range. So not super high grade, but also not low grade. It's somewhere in there. 25 on Z. And then we've got a nice little lot here. Classic storyline here. Death Quest, Black Panther versus the Klan, Marvel Premiere 51, 52, and 53. VF range, and VF range. So VF range means it's kind of like sitting on that line, so I'm not confident enough to really give it that exact grade. Anyway, 35 for that set on X. T'Challa. All right, we got Uncanny 129, first appearance of Kitty Pryde, first appearance of Emma Frost, first appearance of David the Mutant guy. 6.0, it's got a little bit of a stain on back, and that's going to be $100 on G. Yeah, David the Mutant guy. Check it up. It's a real thing. Absolute Batman #1, foil goodness. I believe this is a puck. I don't know what printing it is. I believe this is a puck. Eloquently said. Fourth printing, variant cover. Absolute Batman #1, near mint minus. Otherwise, I think it'd be like a $50 book or so, $40 book. $30 on Anne Heche. All right, we got Batman #165. Some Silver Age goodness. 3.5 to a 4.0. $35 on C for crap. Sheena, the Queen of the Jungle. #1, 3D, no glasses, with that gorgeous Dave Stevens cover in a VF for 25 on D. Jerry Iger. I wonder if he's related to Bob Iger. Yeesh. The People's Comic Robert Crumb and Harvey P. Carr. It is double signed by Harvey P. Carr. One is on the interior page, and the other signature is on the back page in black marker. You don't see too many of these out there signed, or any of them, period. I've got that at $100. It's, let's call it a VG fine, but you know, it's double signed by Harv on F. Oh, that's got a clear backing board in there, just in case somebody was wondering what I just showed off. Fantastic Four, the pocket-sized comics. This goes through, I think, the first 5 issues of FF. This is the first one of the series. It's in good condition. I don't know what kind of grade to put on that. $8 on S. Yeah, and if anybody wants to see the interior signature by Harv, I'll show that off as well. Ghost Rider Motorcycle Hero. The final issue of the first volume of Ghost Rider. That's, you know, this Ghost Rider, not, you know, the Phantom Rider guy. VF range, Danny Ketch. No, not Danny Ketch. Jeremy Irons, yes. Anyway, what? It's a VF range newsstand for $8. Johnny Blaze. Conan the Barbarian, the last issue of Conan, issue number 275. The cover's a little like shifty on the staples, so I gave it a VF minus. Otherwise, it's in a really good condition, but tough book to find in any way, shape, or form. The last issue of this first volume. VF minus, $15. Let's put those last 2 issues next to each other. Your poison, poison, your poison running through my veins. Anyway, I'll never do that again. Marvel Premiere number 50, Alice Cooper. VF range, Milwaukee, number $18 on R. School's out for summer. Uncle Sham. I guess this is the first 2 issues. They may not even be numbered, but these are 2 underground books. This one is a fine plus VF minus, and this one is a VF minus. Please do that again. Lava machine, lava, purple umbrella, rainbow, Technicolor coat. $20 on a massage ventress. They're all coming out. My friends that are off of work today, they're all out. I do know how to party. House of Mystery issue number 287, newsstand, Mike Kaluta cover, a werewolf versus the guy with a pickaxe. Jesus, I wonder who's going to win that one. Near mint, $15. You might as well have just put a child against somebody on the Epstein list. Rough. What if issue number 43, another great Sankowitz. What if Conan were stranded in the 20th century? Well, he's got a gun, so he's definitely in America. He's probably somewhere public, you know, because it's America. VF, $6. If you couldn't tell, I hate it here. Where's Ghost Avengers? Amazing Adventures number 8, Inhumans of Black Widow, with that Neil Adams cover. 5.0 to a 5.5 for $10 on E. Man, if you can't, what do you do when Silver Surfer's coming? Spawn Kills Everyone number 1, second printing, Todd McFarlane doing cute, except it's terrifying. Near mint, $10 on W. Dazzler number 1, the first ongoing of Dazzler. Near mint with the color error that has a black and white pages where it's supposed to be colored. $20 on P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's get 7 more books out for y'alls. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Marvel Tales number 1, the first appearance of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, newsstand in a VF, $17. Pork. I like pork. Oh, thanks, Mark. The artist is Stevie Shao. She's a muralist in Seattle, and you can download those for free. Godzilla vs. Barkley, the Dark Horse one shot, which was a tie-in to sneakers, I believe. VF Plus, $20 on O. Remember when I used to sell everything Godzilla on the channel and then people just stopped? Tomb of Dracula number 67, 3 issues before the last issue. Fine Plus, $9 on J. Marvel Premiere, issue number 47, the first Scott Lang Ant-Man appearance. VF, newsstand. This probably was no direct for this. Anyway, $35 on K. X-Men number 113 in a Fine Plus VF minus for $25 on B. Here's a unique one. Jonah Hex and Other Western Tales, number 1. That is a digest size, if you couldn't tell. VF Plus, higher grade for a rare book. $30 on N and it's all fun and games until the thing rips through your damn crossword puzzle or word search puzzle. This is the last issue of a fun activity comic they used to release. VF Plus, $12. It's clobbering time, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, let me get back to the top here. Paul's offering 80 for 8 and 9. Sure, Paul. Sure. Yes. You saying, Daddy, would you like some sausage? Have me remembering that. Oh, dude, that movie's hilarious. Yes. Oh, well, there you go. Ian grabbed the Blade Runners. Nope. Ian grabbed the Marvel Premiere. That was close. It's real, Mark. It's real. Is that Emilio? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's you, Emilio. Emilio, is that you? Ace Acevedo? Just let me know so that I'm happy to accept your claim. But if that's not you, you got to fill out the form below. So I'll take that off and we'll see. Tej on H. That's right. Direct Edition is available on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, YouTube. You can even just listen to it on my website. All right, Josh, I got you on C. Mikey, I got you on D. Yes, okay. All right, that makes sense. I knew there was some relation because they were both in, the entertainment. I knew. Even isn't an Iger there's another Iger too? I don't know. I can't keep track of those people. That's weird. Okay, you, Mark, I got you on the Conan. It's the end of Conan. Get to the Conan, chopper. Do it right now. I'm right here. Kill me. Get to the comics. Remember that? I think I got caught up and almost had an aneurysm doing too much Arnold. Yes, just one though. Just one. Well, I wouldn't go to it, Riley. I try to stay away from those types of restaurants. Hey, Mike, what's up, dude? Hello, me. It's Poison Me. In my misfit poison life. All right. What else on I? And Tej was the first claim on W. All right, I got you on that one. Hey, there he is. What up, Levy? Godzilla vs. Barkley. Exactly. Barkley, yes, I. Godzilla never loses. Although Barkley kind of does win. Kay's gone. Sorry, everybody. Ugh. Have a let your light. I like to think that it's have a let a light shine down. Yes, he did. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, you're a little too late on that one. All right, Amelia. I just want to make sure. Wait, and no sooner did you say it than the Burger Master himself grabbed it. Come on. All right, there we go. Hey, what up, John? Johnny? Johnny. Rangers. Those are my cookies. Get to the Advil. What's up, Kem? All right, Paul. Take care. Have a good night. All right, we'll get some new books out after I grab these for Burger Master Bill. Sure. Yeah, I'll show off that SIG real quick. And then we'll get some new books out. So what he's asking about, if you're just checking out, is a People's Comic, Robert Crumb, and Harvey P. Carr. It is double signed by Harv. Here's the signature on the back. And then the signature on the first page is in ballpoint pen. Yeah, a bunch of the recent underground stuff I got is signed. One book, which I haven't priced or done anything with yet, is signed by like 5 creators. Anyway, that's $100 on F. Let me get some more books out here. Got some Spidey super stories to put out tonight, which I rarely get those, and I think they're some of the more underrated gems of Marvel Comics. And then we got some other really cool bangers: Lava, Fire, Yoga, Flame, Fire, Yoga, Flame, and some other fun stuff. Give me 1 second; I'll get more stuff out for y'all. Yoga, Flame. Fire. Fire. Did I just go from Dalsim to Beavis in a heartbeat? You goddamn right I did. And I'll do it again. What's up, Steve? That's right. That's right. All right. Spider's going to claim it. Thank you. Congratulations. That is a one-of-a-kind book. There might be some Riley in the maybe in the $5 round. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. How am I doing? I'm not sure. Anyway, Dark Crystal number 1 and 2, Newsstand, another great adaptation. VF Plus. $16 for that. I don't know. I'm feeling like an absolute fucking goofball tonight. I don't know. Let's do this magazine. High grade Savage Sword of Conan, Marvel Comics Super Special number 2, near mint on that magazine. $30 on S8 Fire Yoga Flame. You should dress up as a stranger from Resident Evil 4 and just sell the whole time. It's going to be hot doing that. But maybe I'll do it one day for Halloween. Dune 1 and 2. It is a 3-part miniseries, but I only have the first 2 issues, so deal with it. Newsstand, VF range, Sankiewicz covers and Sankiewicz interiors. $15 on S1 for that pair. The Rocket Raccoon from earlier signed by Jake. It was $30. Yeah, it's signed by Scotty. Signed by Scotty. Spectacular Spider-Man 90. Tied for the second appearance of the black suit. Newsstand VF plus near mint. $50 on F. Here's one that nobody knew existed, including myself. The trade paperback of Tarzan versus the Predator at Earth's Core. Lee Weeks and Walter Simonson. Out of print, $12 on K. What a wild book. Okay, I've got 2 copies. Count them, 2 copies, not 1, but 2 copies of Moon Knight #1. Sankiewicz. VF minus on both copies. They're $25 each. I'll put those on S9. So you can claim 1 for $25. Incredible Hulk #272, newsstand, second appearance of Rocket Raccoon in a comic book. VF, $18. Rocket. No Turok vs. Predator, but that would be dope. Spidey Super Stories 36, Lizard Lives. VF, $10 on Q. Lots of bronze and copper today. And then Spidey Super Stories issue #38, Fantastic Four in Coney Island. VF, $12 on O. I can't believe nobody claimed that. Where's David? We're still only 35 cents, David. None of you would be here if it wasn't by David. Uncanny X-Men #128 in a VF minus. $14 on S. Hello, Dave and chat. When's your next trip to Japan? Still yet to be determined, but it will happen. I mean, definitely going to go back at the end of the year, but I may try and go back for a week in the late spring. Godzilla #10, Godzilla versus Yetrigar. Fine, $10. That's right, you heard it. Maybe we do 2. I am 2 people now. 2 trips this year. Luke Cage, aka Power Man, #17. The first, I think this is the first book solo titled Power Man. I think this is where he becomes Power Man by name. VF minus Mark Jeweler. It's my first Luke Cage Mark Jeweler on D for $25. Doll hairs. Those rare DC Mark Jewelers. Action Comics #472 Mark Jeweler in a VG fine. Superman getting the ever-living shit kicked out of him. $12. Every once in a while, you know, Superman needs to be brought down to earth, you know? You know what I'm saying? Strange Tales. Oh, yeah. #104. The first appearance of Paste Pot Pete. This is a 2.5 to a 3.0 copy. Let me see if I can. There's some like chipping on the edge. It's just a lower grade, but it is the first appearance of Paste Pot Pete. Everybody's lovable Paste Man. $70 on H. Joe Sacco's Palestine. I've got a little lot of those. Issue #6, 8, and 9 from Fantagraphics. Near mint minus. $30 for those on X. Miss Marvel #1, hip hop variant, homage to Lauryn Hill's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. But this is The Education of Kamala Khan by Jenny Frizen, who doesn't go to prison. Near mint, $25 on I. Got some not low print run, but this is you don't see these too often anymore. The Masters of the Universe books, issue #3 with Hordak on the cover. Hordak. VF plus, $12. That's issue number 3 on J. And then I've got issue number 5, VF plus near mint minus for 12 on B. And then let me grab 1, 2, 3 more books. 1, 2, 3. A key to start. Tales to Astonish number 49, the first Giant Man. Ant-Man becomes Giant Man. How creative. 4-0 for $100 on you. Then we've got Walt Simonson. Throgor. Thor number 364 in a VF for $10 on V. And then finally, another signed book from that same collection. Let me show it off real quick here for y'all. Schizo by Ivor Brunetti, issue number 1. Signed with a little doodle right there on the first page. It's a VF minus. It's not the highest grade book, but it's got the little signature and doodle. $20 on W. All right, let me check the chat, y'all. All right, J-Bo and Chunky, I got your info. Thank you so much. Okay, where are we? All right, Josh is going to take the Dune. And Amelia is going to take the Spidey. And Ian's going to take the Tarzan vs. Predator. And we got Mark on 9 beating out. Oh, we got both copies. So Mark gets one and Gabe gets the other. And then Josh is going to take the Hulk. And what do we got? I like Al Milgrom, so I'm there with you. All right, we got the first claim on Q is going to be the Tyler the Collector. We all know that if it's Spider-Man, you better watch out. Yeah, well, 9 Inch Nails is all over my feed right now because the tour just started up again, and obviously love Trent. All right, Mark on S. Christian on the Inhumans. And also on DNC for the Jewels. He's running them Jewels fast. I didn't know that. Definitely. All right, Jay, going to the brew. And then we got Big Easy on B. Easy E. Big Easy E. All right, Emilio's going to grab the Thor. Thanks for being here, everybody. If I am not selling my Kabuto, I can always try and bring one back from Japan when I go next, but not going to happen. Not selling mine, I mean. I had one out, Mike, last week, I think. If it didn't sell, it's in one of these boxes. Well, no, Mike buys that. That's the joke. Mike's been buying that book in quantity for a bunch of years. Oh, well, there you go. What's up, Amber? Gregham's on H. Yeah, Mike hasn't been here in a while, Violet, but that was like the thing is like whenever I put a Spawn 9 up, he just bought it. He saw Todd, he bought Todd. What was I gonna say? Hit the like button. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Mike, let me just check this box real quick if it's in here. I got to grab some new books anyway, so let me grab some more books to put out. And I'll grab stuff for the wall. Ooh, I don't see it. I'll do some, there's some Japan stuff in here too. It probably sold, but yeah, Mike, I can always hit you up, you know. All right, let's grab that and that and that. And then I'll just put some more books out, then we'll do the next $5 round. 26 copies and counting. I mean, you know what though? I mean, it is one of the great, like it's a great book. Absolutely great book. Original Sin #1. This is an original Scotty Young sketch cover from 2014. Feel free to get it graded. It's guaranteed to get you that black yellow label like there. You don't find too many of these out in the wild anymore. I've got that for, I know it's not exactly cheap. $600 for a Scotty Young. Right there. Sketch cover. This is a Shin Godzilla dojinshi that I picked up in Japan. I sold one already. This is my last one. And that's going to be $20 on S. These are the first 2 Super Mario mangas from Japan. I do not know if they're first print, but they're in really good condition. I think they're in first print because of the dates on the inside. So that is Super Mario manga, Volume 1 and Volume 2 for $55. Justice League issue number 40 in a VG for $18 on H. Journey into Mystery number 6, Mark Jeweler. Good, very good for $11. Yes, $11. I like to put weird prices sometimes because I get bored of the same price. Vault of Evil number 7 in a VG fine Mark Jeweler. Look at that. Yeah. $17 on Q. And then Marvel Team Up number 141. The also other book tied for the second appearance of the Black Suit in a newsstand. That is a Mike Mignola Art Adams cover. It is a VF Plus, and it is $80 on E. All right, let me check the chat. Mark, let me think about that because I'm just putting that out tonight. So, Cloak and Dagger, please. I'll probably get it out next round if I can. All right, there's the Shin Godzilla going to Big Easy E. I'm going to do the $5 and $10 after this. It's just tough for me to dig through the boxes and actually find a book. It takes too long. I got to get a new box. Okay, all right. Oh, yeah, the Comic Booklet Union is strong. 100 people in here. Hit the like button, all 100 of you. Oh, yeah, Ian, that's right. You did get it. Marco is going to grab you for full price, and that's what happens. I did not know that was happening. I'm glad I didn't take that deal because, you know, FQS. Sorry, Mark, he beat you to it. S is gone. Q, I got you on Q, Marco. F, I got you on F. All right, give me 1 second here. Bear with me one moment, friends. Bear with me. Don't use your bear spray on me, okay? I'm just a little kid. Don't spray me. Don't tase me, bro. Remember that? And then, you know, the cop tased him. America. America. Fuck no. This is the place where everything is going wrong. America. Fuck no. Nobody's got freedom anymore. I'm sorry, Mark. All right. I'm going to do the next $5 round. So I'm going to take this stuff down. It's a nice assortment. Mike's offering 15 on A. Yeah, Riley, remember that? All right, Mike, I got you on Uncle Sham. Just because I was singing America, fuck no. Okay, here we go. $5 round. Wait for the line. Listen to Tyler. Tyler's the Pope, and he has the power to ruin your entire life with some weird Italian prayer. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man number 8. I don't know what the key is on that. It's a minor key. On A. X-Men number... Yeah, this is the one that doesn't have the number on it. It's on the back, and I'm not looking. But it's a holographic foil shiny thing, so you want it. Trust me. Doorway to Nightmare number 2. Newsstand, second appearance of Madame Xanadu. Supergirl, the official movie adaptation. Chris Pierce loves that movie so much. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez did the cover. Conan Classic number 1. I didn't know this existed. A reprint of Conan number 1 on E. Prince Valiant number 1 from Marvel with a Mike Kaluta cover written by Charles Vess. Didn't know that existed either. What If number 44, Captain America? Sankiewicz. Newsstand on M. Conan the Destroyer adaptation number 1 newsstand on N. And then number 2 newsstand, and it's a 2-issue miniseries on O. Check that out. Yeah, acetate, baby. Doom 2099, number 29. Here's a low-grade House of Secrets number 99 with that great Kaluta MC Escher homage. It even has a price sticker on it. Like I said, it's low-grade, but it's only $5. House of Secrets number 135, low-grade, Bernie Wrightson cover on R. I believe maybe Bernie does the first page of that too. All right, we've got Sectors number 1 on G. Newsstand. GI Combat number 165, The Haunted Tank, Joe Kubert on H. Here's a low-grade Tales to Astonish number 68. This is what I do. I can bring you low-grade $5 books that you won't get anywhere else for $5. Classics Illustrated number 9, Les Miserables on J. I don't know why my French has to have that kind of rasp to it, but apparently it does. Star Trek Planet of the Apes, The Primitive Directive, issue number 4, subscription cover. Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Guardians 3000 number 1, variant cover with Deadpool. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. On Z. Haunt number 5, Todd, Ryan, Otley, Capullo, Kirkman. Issue number 6. On T. Issue number 7. On U. And then we have everybody's favorite, the Powerpuff Girls number 4 from August of 2000 on V. And then this Dawn of DC annual with a dope Jacques Superman cover on W. And then finally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Animals number 2 subscription cover, which is a 1 in 10 on X. And that is your next $5 round. Damn, those claims came in. Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. First claim that came in was Luke on Haunt T and U. Next, we got Max Palladino on FGNO. FGNO. Don't forget, friends, Friday the 27th, there will be a live claim sale on this channel from my local comic store, Stargazer Comics, with their inventory, their books. It's going to be a lot of fun. Big, easy, STUI. S, T is gone, U is gone, and I got you on I. Bob, Q, and R, I got you on those. So the way it'll work with Stargazer, I'm going to, here you go. Yeah, well, hey, that word, Christian. A, B, D, F, M. A, B, D, F is gone. M, P, G, Z, S, T, U. P, whoa. What's that? P, G, Z, S, T, U. I'll just go through that, what I was going to say after I'm done taking these claims. All right. Next up is Joe, C, F, P. I got you on C. All right. F and P are gone. B is gone. EST. I got you on E, Mike. I don't think anybody else claimed E yet. Okay. All right. Dustin, C, I, Q, all gone. F, M, gone. S, T, U, gone. J-Bo, G is gone. Ian, C, D, F, R, V, B. C, D, F, R, V, B. I got you on B. And for anybody wondering, I go with what's on my screen. So what's on your screen does not mirror what's on your screen. Hey, what's up, Otter? Thanks, man. Yeah, this is how I do it. Hey, is that Connor? That is Connor. Connor, I don't know if you were contacted by Curtis yet, but I think the small world just got a little bit smaller. No, I didn't see Josh. I don't see yours at all. Yours didn't even, yours got. What's up, Christopher Tropenheim? Anyway, what I was going to say, I'll just take a very quick minute to let everybody know. It's going to be a lot of fun. Marco, I got you on H. So on February 27th, Friday night, probably around 6:30 p.m., I may do a half-hour pre-show on the Patreon to give my Patreon members a little bit of an exclusive. I'm going to be doing a live sale from Stargazer Comics in Tacoma, and we're going to be using their inventory. He's going to, Damien, who owns the store, is going to be doing a sale too, along with it. Like, I think hardcovers, trades, and toys are all going to be discounted. And then we may do some type of, well, everybody's going to get a free comic that buys something, and you can pick your comics, anything you claim, up at the store if you live locally, which is great. And then how it's going to work is I'm going to take payment for everything. So you don't have to worry about anything. It's going to still stay the same with Venmo and PayPal and Zelle and all that stuff. If you really want to use credit card, Damien will take payment on Square, but then I think he's got to charge sales tax because it's in, it's his store. It's going to be great. I helped pull books. I'm going to be hosting it. I'll be on camera most of the time. Damien will be on there too, but it's just going to be a lot of fun. You're going to have access to the entire store pretty much. All right. Okay. All right. $10 rounds. So these are buy two, get one free. And this is, I don't normally host claim sales. You've all been watching the channel for a long time, but this is something I want to do. 1, 2, 3. $10, 12, 13, 14, 21. Give me one sec. 23. Okay. All right. We probably have enough to do one more $10 round later on. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Hi, Sam. Sam, I got your email before. I'll get to you tomorrow, maybe later tonight. All right. So here comes the $10 round. Remember, buy two, get one free. You can claim at any time. I've got 2 copies of Vengeance of Bane #2. They're both VF plus near mint minus copies. You can claim them on A. Vengeance of Vampirella #10 with that Adam Hughes cover, near mint minus on B. Face Off. This is the Japanese movie flyer. It's double-sided. I've got that on C. Strange Academy #4, Alex Ross Timeless Scarlet Witch cover on D. Batman #19 from the New 52, Al Jaffe Mad folding cover homage, VF plus on E. Something is Killing the Children #27. That's a one. I think that's like a surprise 1 per store variant. I don't fucking know. I can't follow those variants. Batman #400, Sankiewicz on M. Oh, VF plus. Planet of the Symbiotes Part 2. This is their flip books, double-sided. Near mint minus on N. Silver Surfer Black #2, second printing variant by Trad Moore. Near mint. Donny Cates wrote that. That's one of the stories that got me back into reading superhero books. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue #39, cover B by Kevin Eastman. Near mint on P. Batman Beyond Neo Year #1, beautiful Simone De Mayo cover. It's a 1 in 25 on Q. Our Fighting Forces #127, The Losers in a fine plus on R. Sonic the Hedgehog issue #50, retailer, I think that's a retailer incentive cover A in a VF plus near mint on G. Darth Vader #1, near mint minus, first mention of Dr. Aphra. Riot #1, variant cover by Scotty Young, near mint on I. Guardians of the Galaxy #1, Scotty Young variant cover. Near mint on J. Night of the Living Deadpool #1, Hastings variant, near mint minus on K. Superman 14, Adam Hughes cover. This is an error that was recalled because it was not part of the Year of the Villain. That was an accidental printing. Near mint on Z. Crisis on Infinite Earths #6, near mint on S. Here's a set of 4 mini comics. Disregard that. Superman, Batman, Dawn of Justice. There's 4 comics in there, and it is $10. TMNT #23, cover B by Eastman. That's Kevin Eastman. Near mint on U. And then we've got issue #13, retailer incentive cover 1 in 10, VF plus, near mint minus on V. The recalled Dead Rabbit comic. And they changed the name of it. I forget what it was. The new name was called. That is a near mint on W. And then finally, Hellboy, The Fury #1, variant cover by Francesco Francavilla, Mignola, and Duncan Fegredo. VF plus, near mint minus on X. And that is the last of the $10 books for this round. Give me 1 sec. I got to take this video off. Oh, Misa reviewed. All right, give me 1 second. I'll grab those claims. Yes, it does. Oh, awesome, Connor. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, we'll figure that out. It's just so funny how that worked out, man. It's really fucking hilarious, to be honest. Because he sent me the email he sent me the email about it with the EP, and I'm like, wait, I know this. I know who this is. Yeah, man. I mean, that Sebastian Bach interview. I thank everybody for watching it, and I can't believe that actually happened. I'm working. We're in talks on something else. Hopefully, it'll work out. All right, Josh on M. I see your claims now, Josh. So I don't know. Sometimes it filters. Brew Christian has that problem once in a while that it filters out his claims, and I don't know why. It's not anybody doing anything. It's just YouTube doing whatever the hell. All right, Max, I got you on that for 10. Let me just make sure I'm writing the 10 part on here. And then we will get some regular price books out next. All right, Christian on N and O. Otherwise known as no. How's everybody's 3-day weekend? Everybody chilling? Hopefully they got off of work today and didn't celebrate anything having to do with the president, but just celebrated themselves. You know, take care of yourselves. Me, I have been working all weekend. All right, first claim on I is Christian. I am trying to prep videos, and then even though nobody's really watched the new video, and I'm not accusing anybody in here, saying generally, just the Japan videos don't do well. So when I go back, I don't have to shoot that much. I can just have fun. All right, I got you on those, Christian. The podcast, though, is doing great. It's like that, just everything's moving at a pace that hopefully I can keep up with, and I'm having fun. All right, Brandon on X. And if you haven't seen Brandon, Brandon was on Nerdy Musings, and then he was on, I can't remember the goddamn name, Bristol Bros, which I have not yet to watch. I did watch the podcast, and it was fun to hear you. I will take it off, but you have to tip me $9 million. All right, Brady on T. Take it off, Jar Jar. I want to take his face off. All right, Mark, I got you on H. Did anybody else read the Jar Jar one shot? Because I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't like the art change on it. I did, but it's getting very warm. Yeah, Mark, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with him. There you go. There it is. I was so happy to hear that. I want to see that, Josh. That's the new Gore Verbinski movie, right? With Sam Rockwell, and I forget who else is in it. I do want to see that. That's good. No day off, but hell yeah. Hell yeah. I do want to see it. Oh, it sounds fun. I mean, that's how, the inner Dave Angerinos love it, but no. Well, I guess you're right. I do have to make, that's right, for tax purposes, I do have to put those videos on the channel. Oh, that's cool. Oh, happy birthday to your aunt. Thank you for watching. Good night, Josh. Oh, I mean, Juno Temple's great, and I absolutely love Zazie Beetz. I mean, I love Zazie Beetz because she's a great actress, but I love Zazie Beetz because she's awesome. I mean, fuck, Atlanta. That's what I've been meaning to rewatch is Atlanta. She was so good in Atlanta, especially in that episode in the last season, or it was the second to last season, where it's like she's just not her anymore. All right, let's get back to the regular books. Zazie Beetz also reminds me of an old friend, Sadie of mine. Kind of look very similar to each other in ways. In some ways, they definitely don't, because Sadie's not black, which is weird that I said that. Anyway, she always reminded me of her. Zazie Beetz reminded me of her. Maybe it's just like the way her voice and her nose. I don't know. I'm just rambling like an old man. Ugh. All right, I'm pulling books. Give me a second, all right? Hold your horses. I said, hold your horses. I said, hold your horses. Anyway, I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing. Don't mind me. Eh. Horses cannot be contained. Uh-oh, Violet's dead. She is beautiful. Tyler's horsing around. Okay, give me 1 sec, y'all. I'm still got a couple books that I want to grab. I'll try and get to as much as I can right now. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Nobody wants these. I'll leave the graded books up just because it'd be nice to sell one. Here we go. Strange Tales, issue number 115. Third appearance of Sandman or second appearance of Sandman? God damn it. I can't remember. Anyway, it's one of those, and it's a 4-0. 130. Spidey Super Stories, issue number 35. It is Shauna the She-Devil on an elephant on maybe the Brooklyn Bridge. VF, $8 on S8. Oh, Max, I'll grab those for you. Give me 1 sec here. Spidey Super Stories number 40, the biggest bow and arrow you've ever seen. Another VF, $10 on S9, and those are right here. Sorry, buddy. I didn't know that you claimed those. I got you. Okay, there we go. Superman's ex-girlfriend, or girlfriend on the floor, Lois Lane, number 80. Look at that. You didn't see too many DC trade dress, messing with the trade dresses like this, with a date stamp from 1967. Great cover. Have that as a 5-0 for $12 on E. For Egad, she ripped his name off. Rom Space Knight number 31. I got 2 newsstand copies. The second appearance of Rogue. They're around the same grade, around a fine plus VF minus. Yes, that is the origin of Doctor Strange. Yes, that's right. $10 each on Z. The Thing number 1, the first solo book of The Thing, newsstand John Byrne goodness, VF plus near mint, $12 on F for Forget About It. Newsboy Legion hardcover, Joe Simon, Jack Kirby, volume 1, excellent condition, $35 on S2. Hey, what's up, Yevgeny? Yes, I will see you there, my friend. Uncanny 133, I think that's the first Wolverine solo story. VF range, classic Byrne, Austin cover, $75 on H. Here comes a cool set. You've probably never seen these all together. These are from Ideals. These reprint like first appearances plus some other stuff of each of the character. You got Spidey. They have these old price stickers on them. You got Hulk. You got the FF, and you got Cap. All 4 books are going to come in the set, and the set is going to be $50 on S11. Here comes another set, The Cowboys of Moo Mesa from Archie Comics. They're all like VF minus fine plus. They're well-loved copies. Not major damage, but they're kind of made like shit the paper, so it's really just kind of well-loved. Anyway, that's a full set of the 3 issues for $25 on, we'll put those on X. Great. Now I got my brain saying we'll Godzilla issue number 17. Dum Dum Dugan, VF, $15 on S. Some Robert Crumb goodness. You Need a Comics from Print Mint, VF, $15 on W. First appearance of Long Shot, Arthur Adams goodness. Long Shot number 1, near mint. 25 on N for get it. Daredevil number 168, the first appearance of Elektra. Franklin Miller, VF. 150 newsstand on R for Erectra. Erection. Amazing Spider-Man 201 newsstand. Punisher and Spider-Man. VF range, $20 on C for comic. Monsters on the Prowl, otherwise known as everybody in the United States government. 11, this is issue 11, good, very good, $7 on D for the Epstein list. California Comics number 2, some underground goodness in a VF for $20 on Q. Erectra had merch. Spectacular Spider-Man number 24, the first appearance of the Hypno Hustler, but this is a Whitman variant, and they're not super common. It is a Fine Plus for $20. They're not just simple reprints, like they are not. They don't have huge print runs. Daredevil issue number 189, some Frank Miller goodness. I think this is the death of Stick or the first appearance of Stick. I don't know, Stick. Near mint, $12 on P for Stick. What? Okay, let me grab some more books for y'alls. Y'all want a single C? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Let me slide over here, grab a couple books from here, and then I'll get right back to you, folks. Folk singer. La, la, la. Superman number 132. Look at that. 3-part Superman story with Herbie, the BB-8. 5.5 for $30 on you. And then what about Alien Pig Farm number 1? Signed right there on the cover by William Stout. Near mint, came from that recent collection. You'll see the video in a couple weeks. 18 on O. Maybe I'll do it this weekend, but I already have a video prep for this weekend. It's my flip through of Daredevil Born Again Artist Edition. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs number 1, signed by the creator, Mr. Mark Schultz, right there on the cover. VF range, $15 on V. And then I'm going to record at OAX, and then I'll have that OAX video ready for the following weekend. Spawn 58, see Todd by Todd. Near mint minus, $8 on B. We got a little lot here of Charlton Comics Ghost Manor, issue number 12 in a VG Fine, issue number 15 in a Fine Plus, issue number 17 in a Fine Plus. That Ghost Manor lot is going to go on S1 for 18. Then we have some more Conan the Barbarian movie special. Yeah, look at me. I'm drawn by John Romita, John Buscema, John J. Jingleheimer Schmidt. Newsstand. VF. $8 for the set. Dancing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to slay. I'm Conan. Amazing Spider-Man number 190. Second appearance of Man Wolf. VF plus, $20. Jingle bells all the way. Spectacular Spider-Man 101 with that classic John Byrne negative space cover. Look at Spidey's gooch right there. That is a newsstand, and it is a near mint copy, a very nice copy of this hard to find black cover in a high grade. $60 on J. Look at his gooch. It's full of cobwebs and spiders. New Mutants number 21, Slubba Potty. Near mint minus newsstand, Sankiewicz. $15 on K. I am just going to go in and out of that Arnold all night. Oh. Hey, what's up, Felix? TMNT number 15 from that Lost Volume 4 in a near mint with some Velociraptors. It's a turtle. $15 on M. It's a trap. Wow. What if Admiral Akbar was played by Arnold Schwarzenegger? Wow, it's a trap. I'll get to the chopper. Marvel Movie Showcase number 1, Star Wars. This reprints, I think, the first 3 Star Wars issues. It's a VF range, and it's a newsstand, and it's $18. Arnold is parched. Arnold needs some water. Oh, hydration. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to where we started at the first claims here. All right, the first claim is G, going to the spider, because there's a spider on the cover. Tyler, more spiders for Tyler. Tyler's going to take 8 and 9. And Tyler's also, he did say just now, he's like, I'm going to claim this $2,500 slab. I heard him. You guys all saw it. I know he tried to delete the comment, but we saw it. Leo Mark, he grabbed it before. I'm sorry, Mark. He went quick. He got in right at the beginning. As soon as I put it down, he's like, I'm gonna get it. And then he's like, oh. All right. Thanks, Mark, for claiming those. I'll have Strange Tales again, I'm sure. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to moo at. All right, Mark, I got you on the X-Men. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 Boo-doo-boo-boo. All right, Max, I got you on the Moo Mesa. Moo. Ian on W beating out Ewok for Unita Comics. There used to be a bar where I grew up, and maybe the New Yorkers know if you grew up on Long Island. Deer Park Avenue and Long Island Avenue, called Unita Rest, U-N-E-E-D-A Rest. My brother used to go in there with his buddy before they were even 21 because they had a Monday Night Football pinball machine. I actually never went into the bar, even though I went to a lot of bars, but I never went there. All right. Marco on D. Tyler, I got you on that ASM. Marco on G, Ian on T. G is gone. Ian on the Hypno Hustler, beating out Samuel. Joikey. Sam, I think I have a regular copy, like a non Whitman variant copy of that Hypno Hustler. I can let you know if you want it. Brady, I got you on the Daredevil. Spider on Z. And then Marco on R for the R in Daredevil for erection. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they made a Hypno Hustler figure. All right, O is going to Max. Spider on V. Yeah, Schultz has a great signature. I have What's it called? Not Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Help me out. What's the name of that book? That Cadillacs and Dinosaurs first. I got home and some kids scribbled on. No. What's it called? God, I can't. What's the name of the fucking book that Cadillacs and Dinosaurs first appears? Well, Bill, you got to pay attention. Marco on the Ghost Manor lot. I know I'm behind on chat. I'm just trying to catch up with the claims. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. My voice is probably going to stay like that if I keep going. You're right. All right, Greg, I got you on the Super Man. Tyler on I. Wood Elf on 10. And then Hooch is the first claim on Jay, beating out pretty much everybody and their mother. Yeah, you never, I mean, this is the first time I've ever had this in a beautiful copy like that. David and Ryan, he beat out and said, hello, Sweaty Gooch, Grundleman. Okay, now we're catching up. Right, you walk on the New Mutants. Yeah, 101's such a killer cover. Marco on H. H is gone. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. We're all gonna make Tyler spend $2,500 on that. All right, Ian, I got you on that. Let me just put these away. I will be right there. Okay, those are the claims. Alam Stylio, you need to go back. You got to go back. I'll just bill him for it. All right, Sam, remind me tomorrow and I'll look for it. Yeah, Leo, because I'm traveling this week, so I wanted to just get the claim sale tonight. Death Rattle. Xenozoic, that's what it is. You guys want to see something? I've never. Here, I'm going to show you something. I've never tried to sell this, and I'm not sure I ever will, but you guys will all dig this. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. So I guess it's not an actual set, but it is to me because it's the 3 Mark Schultz hardcovers. So this is Time and Overdrive, and that's the signed out of 1,250 copies. And then Dinosaur Shaman, that one's 1,500 copies signed. And then Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and that is out of 1,500 copies. So, yeah, maybe, if I decide to sell them, they'll be available on a sale night. But right now, I'll email you. If I send an invoice on PayPal, that means it goes good in services and I lose money. So we try to do it where Dave doesn't lose money and you don't have to pay the government, where the government doesn't have to know. You know what I'm saying. All right, let me grab some more books for y'all. I know there's some stuff that people are waiting for. I'll try and get everything out, and then we'll definitely do another $5 and $10 rounds. Just bear with me momentarily. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I take Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. Venom, The Enemy Within, #1, glow in the dark. 90s goodness cover near mint. 12 on G. X-Men Annual #9, homaging the first appearance of Thor, but this is a killer issue. Art Adams and Walt Simonson. VF Plus, $8 on B. Bzz. Tomb of Dracula issue #64 in a fine plus, $8 on K. All right, Ian, have a great night, my friend. Tomb of Dracula 65 in a fine plus, $8 on J. I'll probably go to, I don't know, probably like 10 Pacific tonight. Spider-Man Tangled Web Volume 1 trade paperback, which includes, what's the name of that Garth Ennis one? The 1,000 plus Flowers for Rhino. $7 on W. I'll show that last because I'm going to have to open up that book. Yes, it is, Ian. Marvel X-Men collection by Jim Lee. This is all the art that appeared in the Jim Lee X-Men card series. They're all VF plus or better. $12 for that set on S1. No, I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't know, Riley. Maybe you're right. New Mutants #1 newsstand VF plus, $10 on H. Peter Porker issue #1 newsstand, the first ongoing Peter Porker book, near mint, $12 on T. Radioactive Man #1 newsstand. I have this as a near mint minus. It has, a couple of ticks on it, so it's definitely not a near mint, but it is a rare newsstand. $20 on R for Open Atom. Spectacular Spider-Man 27, the first Frank Miller Daredevil. It's the first time he ever drew Daredevil. Near mint minus, newsstand, but it's 1978, so that doesn't matter. $35 on I. And then right after it, we've got the first Frank Miller Daredevil book, Daredevil #158, in a 7.0, $65 on D for Do It. And then Swamp Thing #37 and Swamp Thing #38, the first and third appearance of John Constantine. His second appearance is in Crisis, whatever number. 37 is a VF. 38 is a VF plus. I've got the pair for $155 on X. And then as well as that, I have the first cameo. He's only in one panel. But Swamp Thing #25 newsstand. VF plus near mint minus. Bissett, Toddleben, and More Legends. $35 on U. And then I've got the Negan Lives special with the silver foil near mint. Walking Dead, obviously. $15 on P. And then check out this lot. Some Mike Zeck Captain America era. $267 newsstand near mint minus. $269 newsstand near mint. And then $272 newsstand VF plus. They're all minor keys. I think that last one's the first Vermin. $18 for that lot on S8. Do that. Grab that. I'm going to do a couple of cool lots as well. Just give me a moment here. All right, let's do this lot. For anybody that doesn't want to spend bank on Amazing Spider-Man keys, I've got a great run of Marvel Tales here. 106 and 112, the first two Punisher appearances. The first reprint of AF-15, Marvel Tales 137. 138, the first reprint of Amazing Spider-Man 1, and then the first reprint of the Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1 for Sinister 6, Marvel Tales 150. They're all like VF or better, VF plus or better. $30 for those, and they're great because they're on the type of newsprint that you want to read these on, not that glossy reproduction bullshit. Batman issue number 501, signed by Doug Minch and Kelly Jones. There you go, in silver. It's hard to see the silver. Numbered out of 5,000, 1751 out of 5,000. It's a VF plus, $15 on V. From Tony McMillan, great indie artist, comes Creatures, Serious Creatures, I'm sorry, all 4 issues. And what's cool is each one comes with its own sketch. So you're getting four comics with 4 pieces of art. And let me just, so you can see the sketch. You got them all for $60. and I'll put that on S2. Tony's a great artist, and I don't know him personally, but everybody vouches is a great person. Okay, the price of that fell off, so I'll do that later. A-Team, the 3-issue miniseries from Marvel, complete, in great shape, $20, all newsstands. On C, we got spots for 2 more here. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, I can put something up there as well. Put that up there. All right, we've got Marvel Adventures, a Jack in the Box exclusive. I guess it's a kid's comic. It's still polybagged. $7. This is probably 10, 15 years old. On N, we got Iron Fist number 13 with a one little preview image of Sabretooth, VF Plus, $25. That is a Chris Claremont, John Byrne joint. And then finally, we got this great hardcover from Goats Flying Press. Lake Yellowwood Slaughter from Gavin Guidry is the artist. This is a fun one if you like the old slasher films. It's cover price. It's $35 on S9. Okay, let me get back to the chat and grab the claims and say hello to whoever. I think I saw Nikki come in. Oh, Kurt, what's going on, man? All right, Kurt's on for the X-Men annual. Oh, I forgot to show that off. I'll do that. I got one more book to show off, and then we'll get to the next. Maybe we'll do one more $5 round after this, or maybe I'll do some regular books. We'll see. We'll see. All right, Bob, I got you on this. And then Bob's going to grab the other tomb. Well, Bob, everything that, remember our email exchange, basically everything that would have, if you'd sent me a list, like you were buying pretty much everything that came in that collection of the horror stuff. All right, first claim on 1 is going to Christian, the Brewmaster. And he's going to grab T. And then R is going to Brady. Hooch is going to grab the Daredevil, Spectacular Spider-Man with Daredevil. And then Christian on the caps. Nikki Pooh, how are you? I didn't know about the sampler. But I mean, it's, the thing about those, it's like, they're not like comic books, they're samplers. So I don't know. I don't have really much of an opinion on it, one way or another, to be honest with you, Connor, or to be dishonest with you. Andrew. Yes, I don't think it's come out yet though, Felix. I'm still trying to get through everything. There is some stuff that I do appreciate, the reprints on glossy paper that were printed like shit, but generally not the old stuff. The best reprints are the ones that they did in the 80s that were on the Baxter paper, Baxter stock paper. And that's like a glossy, but it's not. It's like a matte glossy. Those are the best reprints. You got the Doctor Strange ones. You got the Neil Adams, Green Arrow, Green Lantern. You got the Warlock ones. Those are the best, hands down. It's the coloring. It's the coloring of the modern reprints are just garbage. All right, I got you, David, on this. Thank you. Marco on O for the Iron Fist. Marco. I just printed my first books and couldn't find anything OG Newsprint anywhere. You know who you should ask? Contact. What's his name? Oh my God. Why am I? Eli Schwab might be able to help you. But yes, congrats on getting your first books. Yeah, or ask Marty. You know Marty, don't you? All right, Brady, take care. There's a Warlord Omni out there that they use the old feeling paper that makes colors pop. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I think it's called Baxter. I think, yeah, it's Baxter stock. Fife's been taking up the Baxter paper and is gifting. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. I forgot the New Gods one they did. Yeah, there's like a, like a slew of titles that they did on that paper, and the reprints are just amazing. But yeah, between Eli Schwab and Marty Keene, you'd be able to find somebody that can print those books the way you want it. Of course, you got it, Bob. All right, let me show off this book before I put it up on the wall because you need to see the inside. So it's a 2-in-1 annual or team up annual. Marvel Team Up 100. Frank Miller on the cover, Frank Miller on the interior, and also Frank Miller signed on the interior with that old signature. This came from the Jim Healy collection. Will get you, if you did get it graded, you would get the black and yellow label or your money back full. I'll cover the cost of the grading if they say it's not authentic, but it is. The copy's in near mint condition. It's got a printer roll on it, but that doesn't affect grade. $100 on B. And let me show this off since there's a little room to put it up there. I've got some of these William Stout prints on this new collection. Let me just write a price down. I forgot to write the price down. It's not expensive. Don't worry. It's not original artwork like I showed off before. William Stout signed dinosaur print from 1976. It was signed in 94 right there. You can see the signature says 94. It's called Movement in the Marsh. It's 11 by 14. And it's $30 on S11. Oh, I thought Monty printed on newsprint. Oh, I see. Oh, Sean helped you. Okay. Sean, we know Sean. Sean knows the shit. Fireball printing. Okay. I'm still trying to find somebody who can do a treasury. But if you grade it, you won't be able to see your 6 signature. I know. I'm just saying, Andrew, for the people that might want to grade it. All right. Let me do the next $5 round. I'll leave this up for a moment. All right. Anybody on anything on the wall? Okay. We do have at least one claim. Spider's going to take the Tony McMillans. Marty did fool me. Yeah. I think I did talk to Eli about it. I think he said he's got his guy in China. So I'll see Eli this weekend in Florida. So me and him, I'm sure we'll talk for a little bit. Or ball the clusters so they can get the newsprint. Yeah, it's kind of like the stuff that Marty prints on is kind of like I think it's the same paper they use for the whatchamacallit, the skin breaker treasuries, which if they have somebody doing the colors on it, like personally overseeing the colors, you're definitely better off. Because if you look, Annalisa, I forget her last name, but the colorist for Skin Breaker, the colors on that book actually look better on the glossy paper. Do I know an email for Eli? I think it's just Cosmic Lion Press, but give me one sec. Eli. It's Eli at Cosmic Lion Productions. Yeah, I mean, that's his company, so easy enough for him. All right, $5 round. Tyler, are you in here right now? You're going to do the $5 round. Remember to wait for the claim line. And here we go. Speaking of those Baxter reprints, here's the first of those reprints of the Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. On A, Swamp Thing number 51. Some more of Alan Moore goodness. Thank you, Tyler. Is this? Oh, you guys are talking printing stuff. All right, Boris Karloff. I don't know what issue this is, and I'm not going to look. Just bid on it. Just buy it. The guy's being attacked by computers. What if Wolverine battles Weapon X? What if number 62 from Volume 2? Oh, I'm back. It's Conan the Barbarian Annual number 4. It's only $5. Look, it's Red Sonja in the chainmail bikini. She's the she devil with a sword. Wolverine Global Jeopardy from the WWF, the World Wildlife Federation. Haunt number 8 on M. Haunt number 9 on N. Haunt number 10 on O. Oh, yeah. Marvel Team Up number 74. Marvel meets Saturday Night Live. Bob Hall did the art on P. Iron Man number 200. First Obadiah Stane, maybe? On Q. Amazing Spider-Man Ashcan. On R for Spider-Man. Green Lantern number 38, low-grade copy. Magnus the Robot Fighter, I don't know, it's an early issue. It's not number 1, but it's an early issue. On H, it's 12 center. Action Comics number 310, these are just some low-grade silver books. On I, Action Comics number 337. On J, Adventure Comics number 328. On K, Adventure Comics number 345. On Z, Secrets of the Sinister House. Issue number 7. On S, Superboy number 126. On T, first appearance of the Zodiac Master. This is a low-grade copy, but Detective number 323. On U, but not a low-grade copy of Night Fight number 1, part of the DC KO run. On V, Magic the Gathering Andalar by David Quinn and Bo Hampton, number 1 on W. And then finally, Magic the Gathering Antiquities War number 3. And that's on X. And that is your $5 round. Next will be a $10 round. We use Mix'em for we use Mix'em for the Many Faces of Jack Kirby zine. And I like Mix'em, but they don't do like a traditional treasury size. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. U is going to Brian. P is going to the hooch. Armando is taking the Wolverine and the Wolverine. Predictable and reliable. All right, Bob's taking P is gone, but I got you on the Sinister House. Andy, S is gone. Dustin, Beps. I got you on B, E, and that's it. Oh, you got the Conan. This is the annual. It happens every year. All right, I got you on C, Kurt. No, I got get bonus steps in. It's not that far. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a backwards man, the backwards man. I'm walking backwards because I'm backwards man. All right, Greg, IJKZ. Luke, yeah, your thing did not come through. You might have to maybe put spaces in, commas, maybe an emoji. Sometimes it fucks around like that. But here's what's still on the wall. I'll leave that up. Oh, there you go. MNOHU. MNOH and U. All right. Let me see something. There's a little bit brighter. All right, give me one moment, friends, and we'll do the last $10 round. Now, fuck it, I'll just grab the whole box, and then we'll make it work. Max, I got you on S11. That's not a $10, or you know that. You can see that it's 30. Yeah, Magnus started in the early 60s, but the whatchamacallit, the Valiant obviously was the 90s. All right, $10 round. This will be buy two, get one. Yes, Hooch, you can have the whole box for $10 and a hand job. Okay, these are buy two, get one free. There is no line. I may use S2, S1, S3. I might use these. We'll see. All right, we got Spider-Man and Moon Girl #1. This is a variant cover by, I'm not sure, on A. And then I've got the Virgin variant of that same cover on B. Wonder Woman #5. That is the 1 in 25, I believe, Cliff Chang cover near mint on C. It's a wraparound. Cyblade She #1. This is the A cover. First Witchblade near mint on D. Goon #3. VF Plus on E. Spawn #79 near mint on F. House of Mystery #313 near mint on R. Newsstand. Daredevil 156 newsstand. That's probably 78. Yeah. VF Plus on Q. Jupiter's Legacy #1 second print Mike Allred variant cover on P. G.I. Joe #61 near mint on O. Showcase presents 104 OSS Spies of War near mint minus on N. G.I. Joe #54 near mint on M. Let's see. Okay, we'll start on the top there. 8 Billion Genies #1 second printing. Great book. Ryan Brown and Charles Soule. Near mint on S1. Guardians 3000 #1. Dale Keown variant cover. Near mint on S2. Batman Secret Files Miracle Molly #1. That's the 1 in 25 variant cover on S3. All right, we'll start S9 here. Agents of Atlas #1 variant cover. It's probably Lenny Francis Yu, but I'm not 100% sure. Near mint minus on S9. Uncanny 194. Newsstand near mint minus. S10. New Mutants 99 newsstand. Cameo. I forget who this is. Well, whatever. You know what this is. Near mint minus on S11. Uncanny 199 near mint on G. Mandalorian #1 near mint on H. These are $10 buy two, get one free. Bob Steele Western. This is from that UK Australia Golden Age collection. It's a 2.5 to a 3.0 Golden Age book from UK Australia on I. Journey into Mystery #632 near mint on J. Justice League number 28, low grade, good on K. Justice League number 44, VG on Z. Dirk Gently number 1, subscription cover by Rob Guillory, signed on the cover by Rob Guillory. Near mint, co-creator of Farmhand, or creator of Farmhand and co-creator of Sweet Tooth. Let's do, this is a cool zine, The Devastator. This is like an otaku manga zine, and you've got Jolo Trulio, I believe, maybe created this. It's got some Felipe Smith in there too. This is a fun little comedy zine. On T, Inhuman number 5 variant cover by Joe Madureira. It's a 1 in 10. On U, Major X number 0, Rob Liefeld's Major X with an Ed Piskor variant cover. Near mint. On V, and let's just do the rest of these here. G.I. Joe number 67, near mint minus. On W, and then we've got Avengers 37, Alex Ross Timeless variant, near mint minus. On X, it doesn't look like anybody's claiming anything from the $10 round. There's a couple here, maybe. All right, mark on F and O. F and O. First claim on V. It's going to Mr. Ewok. Yes, Eddie P. Oh, what a catch. Sam's nemesis is now Ewok. All right, Joe's claiming the House of Mystery. Josh on T for the Devastator. You were there when I bought that. All right, I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put the last 5 books of the $10 round up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we've got the comic book price guide from 1975. I assume this is what Overstreet was, but maybe we're wrong with that. This is Edgar Rice Burroughs' cover of Joe Kubert, Tarzan, 1975. A fun little look back. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 101, retailer incentive cover, near mint from the IDW run. On R, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 74. That is a cover B, Kevin Eastman, near mint. On T, remember, these are buy 2, get 1. Avengers No Surrender, first Immortal Hulk Scotty Young variant, near mint. On V, and then finally, the last $10 book of the night, Collected Adventures of Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, issue number 12, in a VG on O. So while you look at that, I'm going to pull the next regular round. What's up, Nathan? I got you on D, the side blade she. All right, give me 1 sec, y'all. I'm just switching over, and I'll get the regular books out in a second. Was that F? Was that Greg on F? I got you, Greg. No, the Conan MJs didn't go out yet. Give me one sec, Ryan. I can probably grab those real quick for this next round. They're low grade, though. At least one of them is. I don't remember how many I had. I think I have two of the same one, actually. Still have a bunch of stuff that was in the preview photos that haven't come out yet. Emilio asked about a book. I got that coming out. There we go. Put that in here. Put that. Oh, put that with the $10 books. No, I don't. I just wait. Okay. No, I can't sing like him, so I would never try and disgrace that man. Okay. Thank you for taking part in the $10 and $5 rounds. I'll probably do one more $5 round before the end of the night, but the 10s are done. Dishes are done, man. Okay, here we go. This is a really cool thing. The Pocket Chiller Library, The Dead Are Awake and Walking. This is Dave Gibbons' first ever published art in anything. And this was done like 40 years ago, but they reprinted it, pieced it together, and kind of remastered it. This is a fun story. It's like, there's a cool little introduction in there that explains what this comes from. But for any Dave Gibbons fan, I think that's a must-have. $20 on B. And then here's a cool pocket-sized thing. This is actually a novel. The Avengers, a novel by David Michelini, The Man Who Stole Tomorrow, with this dope Dave Cockrum cover. Not too easy to find these pocket novels. This is pocket novel number 10. It's in good condition, and it's $8 on S. Tomb of Dracula, issue number 69. Nice. Fine plus VF minus, $7 on H. Here's some cool shit, man. Superman issue number 99 and Man of Steel number 34. These are the DC logo variants. VF plus and near mint. Take the pair for 15 on S1. Got Tomb of Dracula issue number 68. Almost nice. VF minus, $10 on G. Spawn number 115. VF plus near mint minus, $18 on R. Frankenstein Monster number 11 in a VG fine, $8. See, where is Bill McGovern? Bill McGovern should be claiming the Supermans, and Bill McGovern would really like that Dave Gibbons book. But no, he's going to come in and be like, you beat me. I lost. I'm just kidding, Bill. Anyway, Gargoyles, issue number 1, newsstand, near mint. Really nice grade on this book. $50 on T. I love torturing Bill. Conan, $190. I've got 2 Mark Jeweler copies, the same book. They're both good, very good. So they're low grade. They're $8 each. We'll put those on Z. Two Fools by Ted Richards and Willie Murray. Some underground goodies. VF, $7 on D. Hold on one second. There we go. I don't know why the shadow, whatever. If y'all can see, then it's fine. Terminal Comics. This is Apex Novelties. I don't know if there's a number. It definitely was in a head shop because you could see the hole punch in the corner. I've got that at a VG for $8 on you. You know what? Let me try this instead. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try and brighten up the lights in here so I feel like it'll look a little bit better. There we go. Thunderdogs from Ripoff Press. VF, another underground goodie. $10 on I. We'll keep that glare away. Iron Fist, #1 Midtown Comics variant, signed by variant cover artist J. Scott Campbell, with the certificate there near mint. $30, only $30 on N. Thor number 337. Of course, it's like this now. First appearance of Betaman Raymond William, otherwise known as Beta Ray Bill. That's a newsstand, 8-0. So a VF for $70. Spectacular Spider-Man number 64, first appearance of Cloak and Dagger. Not just Cloak, not just Dagger, but Cloak and Dagger. It's a VF newsstand, and it's $50 on E. Silver Age Avengers number 25, classic Doom cover, 5-0, 115 on K. Spidey Super Stories number 33, Hulk Smash Spidey, VF, $10 on J. Here's Howie, DC Comics, Golden Age funny book. It's a 4-0, $25 on S9. He's a Punisher. He's punishing you. Punisher 1 through 5, the first series, the miniseries. Mike Zeck. Goodness. 1 is a VF plus. 2 is a VF plus. 3 is VF plus. 4 is VF plus. And 5 is near mint minus. Take all the punishment for $100. Got a mid-grade copy of ASM 238 newsstand. First Hobgoblin. Whoever owned this ripped the tattoo insert all the way out, so there's a rip on the staple here. Staple is, I think it's still attached, but it's just ripped. So I have it as a 5.0 to a 5.5. Cheap copy for $60 on Q. Go back to some of these Mark Jewelers. Mark Jeweler Weird War Tales number 14. I'm jumping out of an airplane and I'm a dead man. VG Fine, $15 on O. Tales of Suspense number 48. First appearance of the new Iron Man armor. I guess that's Mark 2, Mark 1. A 3.0 to a 3.5. So a lower grade copy, but it's a classic book. Let's put that price tag here. 110 on P. Transformers 1 through 4, the original 4-issue miniseries that was never a miniseries. Number 1 is a newsstand VF, Stankiewicz. Number 2 is a newsstand VF, and 4 is a VF newsstand. Take those for 110. Okay. So this is X of Swords number 1, the Virgin variant by Comic Mint, the exclusive, signed right there by Peach Momoko. I got it signed in Tokyo at the Comic-Con. Near mint 110 on W. Blue Beetle, Volume 2, Number 2, which is still Silver Age. Actually, it's a Golden Age book. It's in a Golden Age bag. VF range, Charlton Goodness, $40 on A. Some more Golden Age goodness. Master Comics, issue number 129, Captain Marvel Jr. I have this as a 7.0. Like a 4.5 sold for like $80. I've got that for $180 on M. Let me see. I got room for 1 and 2 here. Okay. Give me one moment, friendos. One. And then one up there. Okay. Uncanny X-Men number 114. Newsstand VF range. $25 on V. Spawn issue number 96 in a VF plus near mint minus. $7 on S2. And then we got the pair Avengers 195 and 196. First cameo of Taskmaster, first full appearance. Both are newsstands. George Perez goodness. Near mint minus and a VF on the first full appearance. $50 for the pair on S10. All right, let's check the chat here. Okay, I think Kilted Corgi, what's going on? All right, it looks like first claim was John on S for The Man Who Stole Tomorrow. John, why did you steal tomorrow? Why didn't you save the day? Fight the break of dawn on tomorrow. Anyway, Marco on H. And then we got Mark on Spawn. And then Marco on Frankenstein. Beating Bob out. Luke on the Gargoyles. Nice pickup. I mean, I could pretty much just send him an email tomorrow or a message tomorrow and be like, this is what you won. All right, Mark on that first jeweler. Let me just put the tag out on the second one. Just in case somebody doesn't know. All right, and then the second one is going to Wood Elf. Sam on D. Sometimes I call him by his real name. Sometimes I call him by his screen name. And there he is, Gabe, on you. Just to confuse myself. Yeah, let's get those likes up. Hit the like button. Jamie is going to take the Iron Fist. Yes, whenever you see those kind of hole punch, they used to hang them on string in head shops and stores and stuff. I mean, it's not just underground books, but it's a lot primarily underground books. You definitely see those. And sometimes you see them in like Silver Age books. Every once in a while, you see them on Golden Age books, but seldomly. All right, Marco, I got you on the Doom. All right, Tyler on the Spidey Super Stories. Yes, it is. Somebody needs to get them. First claim on O is going to Marco. And then Andrew on the Suspense. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, well, look who decided to show up to a fucking claim sale for the first time in months. Bryce. Hello, Bryce. All right, we got 2 going to Mark. All right, Emilio is offering, oh, let me see. Emilio is offering 100 for E and F. Let me think on that, Emilio. Let me see if anybody claimed either of those outright. I just want to get caught up in chat before I see. Yeah. Crazy life. We're all having a crazy life. Yep. It's Bizarro World, exactly. Gregham's on S9. Interesting. Fuck. Yes. Yeah. Riley, they're all VF. All right. Let's see. Emilio, you spent a bunch of money tonight. Yeah, I got you, man. All right, Michael's going to claim the X-Men. Thank you, Michael. And then Riley's going to claim the Transformers because they're more than meets the eye. I don't know why. I don't even remember if it's like, I don't remember the Transformers sounding like they had a fucking tracheotomy. I gotta get the manager. I'll get the manager. Call the fucking manager. Hello, Michael. All right, Emilio. Have a good night. All right, let's put up some more books and plug them holes. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, yeah, that. I try to do that with all the things. I don't think so, Tyler. I don't think so, but I'll look after I put this batch of books out. Shh. Secret Wars 1 through 12, the full shebang, the whole Megillah, the thing that started it all and ended it all. All right, let me go through these real quick. You can see, I don't need to tell you that it's a newsstand. VF. Number 2 is a VF Plus. Number 3 is a near mint. Number 4 is a VF Plus. Number 5 is a near mint. Number 6 is a VF. Number 7 is a near mint minus. Number 8, that's the one. I have it as about a 9.2, so a near mint. Or near mint minus. VF Plus, number 9. Number 10 is a near mint minus. Number 11 is a near mint minus. And number 12 is a VF Plus. So overall, better grades than not. 300 for that set on S11. Like I said, number 8's around a 9.2. All right, let's do this lot. Saga the Swamp Thing, number 2, newsstand. Number 3, direct. You can see. Number 12. Number 13. Number 16. And number 19. All mixed grades. Nothing like super low grade. Nothing super, super high grade. $30 for all those on S8. That's before Alan Moore takes over. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Riley. I'm glad I could be there at the right place at the right time. Amazing Spider-Man number 5, the second appearance of Silky Silk. Near mint minus $12 on H. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ghostbusters, the complete miniseries. These are issue number 1 is regular cover, 2 is a regular cover, 3 is a regular. These are all cover A's. And number 4, I've got that set for $30. All near mint on Z. I don't think that's a 5-issue miniseries. No, it's a 4. Iron Man issue number 118, the first appearance of James Rhodey Rhodes. James Rhodes, otherwise known as Rhodey. VF Plus, $25 on F. You guys gonna leave me with one Tomb of Dracula? Avengers number 181, first appearance of Scott Lang, who then becomes Ant-Man. VF Plus, $25 on E. Strange Tales issue number 113. Look at them balls that he has. The Plant Man. 3035 for $30 on N. I can't believe none of you people want the Dave Gibbons zombie book. It's cool. And it's like, I'm gonna describe what it is. I'm gonna show you all. Amazing Spider-Man 230. The Juggernaut. VF newsstand, $18 on S. Bill McGovern, I summon you in here. Here's another great small zine, Sugalski, edited by Jay Castor and C. McCormick. It's got art and text. You know, you might actually have to read. God forbid, right? The Song of the Mute Singer, it's really weird. Like the art in here. I like it. I think there's different, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe this. Some of you that are into, like this, the esoteric might know what this is, but I sure as hell don't. Anyway, it's $15 on Z. What if issue number 49, newsstand? What if the Silver Surfer possessed the Infinity Gauntlet? Well, you got to read it to find out. That's a VF, $6. Once again, reading. Marvel Team Up issue number 95, the first appearance of Mockingbird. Frank Miller, Bob McLeod cover. VF newsstand, $18 on D. All right, let me check. What else we got here? I don't think, Tyler, that I have any more super stories of Spidey. I didn't even think I put that in the... Okay. No, I don't. I got some cool stuff. There's some stuff in here that was not in the preview photos, so, trust the Dave. Ghost Rider Motorcycle Hero. Jim Starlin's awesome issue. Ghost Rider number 35, Death Race. This is a fine VF minus copy, but a great read. They covered this on Kayfabe, and it's a fun book. Ghost Rider versus Death on a motorcycle race. $6 on V. Hulk 425 newsstand. Look at that 90s hologram goodness. Near mint minus. $8 on R. Spider-Man Quality of Life. This is a wild trade paperback of CGI computer graphics. I mean, this shit is so fucking wacky. It's out of print, thank God. $15, but it's a must-have for any Spidey junkie. Avengers number 239, David Letterman, newsstand near mint minus $8 on C. Batman versus Predator number 2, the trade paperback out of print. Simon Bisley with the cover. Doug Mensch, Paul Galassi, and Terry Austin. $15 on Q. Captain America number 241, classic Miller cover, VF, $12. Punisher assassinating America. That's what he does best. Speaking of Punisher, I showed off the 2 issues before. Now here's War Journal 80 and count and Warzone 41, part of the countdown storyline. VF plus on both of those. 25 for the pair on O. And then some Silver Age DC World's Finest issue number 155. Exit Batman, enter Nightman. That's right, Nightman. The Nightman cometh. VG, $12 on K. And then how about a high grade Weird War Tales issue number 95 in a near mint minus for $18 on P. All right, let me check the chat and see what y'all are snagging. All right, the first claim on that was Jamie. Surprise, taking a silk book. Surprise. Yes, that is JR and Dan Green, I believe. They don't. All right, Connor. Talk to you soon, brother. All right, Andrew's going to grab the Strange Tales with the plant balls. After all, it's plant balls. Is that English or Polish? I don't know what you were asking. Oh, the I think that's Zulaski thing is in English. $230. No, that Spider-Man's not $230. All right. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting off track here. Joshy's taking it. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Sam's taking I and V. And I think Sam's taking the Dave Gibbons. Smart, Sam. Smart. Dude, you're going to like it. Trust me. You're going to like the way you read. I guarantee it. All right, Bob's going to take C. He's going to take the Letterman. And then Ewok's going to take Batman vs. Predator because it's Bisley Crockett. That's not. O is going to Mark. Fighter of the day, man. Champion of the sun. Marco's going to grab the Weird War. Weird Marco for Weird War. And Schrodinger's claims. All right, I got you on the cap. Gap. All right, I got more books. Don't worry. I got this short box I want to get through, and then, yeah, I should be done by 10 Pacific. All right, so here's a copy of G.I. Joe #1. Unfortunately, it's got a rip that pretty much goes from here to here. So I've got it as a 3.0. And then I got #2 near mint minus newsstand. So it's a cheap copy of #1 and a nice copy of #2 with a rip cover. $30 for the pair on N. Anybody looking just to have a copy of it? Marvel vs. DC Comics trade paperback. I think this is the first one that they ever did. It's around a VF. It is out of print. $16 on T. Rebecca, Hot Moms, French edition from Dynamite. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. This is a nice, cool R-rated book. Maybe it's X-rated. $30, French edition. You don't really need to read that. Let's just say it's not, it's like, what are you going to get out of reading it? It's the art you're looking at. Let's keep going here. All right, Tyler. See you. Marvel Spotlight number 6, first comic appearance of Star-Lord. Who? VF, $10 on Q. Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the Spot lot. This is what I like to call the Spot lot. First appearances of the guy who becomes Spot. I forget his name, and the first appearance of the Spot. So 97 newsstand, VF plus, 98 newsstand, VF minus, 99 newsstand, VF plus near mint, 100 newsstand, VF. And that's not part of the lot. I've got this lot for 45 on B for the Spot lot. I don't think I sold a single Godzilla comic tonight. Godzilla issue number 4 in a fine plus, $12 on P. Godzilla number 5 in a fine for $10 on O. Can I see 45 again? What's 45? What's 45? Are you talking about the Spider-Man lot? Let me know. Avengers 257, first appearance of Nebula in a VF plus, $18 on H. Bartman number 1 newsstand in a VF plus, $18 on I. Morbid babies make me get you happy. Issue number 25, the final issue in a newsstand in a VF plus, $20 on J. I will show that lot off in just 1 second. Let me get this last book out. Cowboy Western Comics, or Cowboy All Comics Western Comics. I don't know. It's the dumbest trade dress. Anyway, it's issue number 37. It is a 5.0 to a 5.5. I've got that for 75 on C. And I'll show that again. So issue number 97 is a VF plus. 98 is a VF minus. 99 is a VF plus near mint. And 100 is a VF. That's all the first appearances of Spot. 45 on B. Okay, let's see what we got here. Luke on Q, beating out Bob. Yeah, Jamie on, I guess that's I on the Bartman. All right. Let's see. I'll do one more $5 round. So I'll Josh Beck's gonna come in and grab the DC versus Marvel Comics trade. I'll do the last $5 round of the night, and then I'll finish off the regular books, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, in about a half hour. Give me 1 sec here. I'll let those ones sit on the wall for a minute. Yes, Dustin, that should be Godzilla. Yes, that's Godzilla number 5 in a fine. I'll put it on the side because I'm assuming you're going to want it. But maybe I'm wrong. She's got a grass. I forget how that line goes in Heat. I think that's what it is. All right, Dustin, I got you on that. Okay, I'll do the last $5 round of the night, and then we'll come back and we'll do the last regular books of the night, and that'll be that. Oh yeah, it was issue 230. Yes. Caught it. I'm just pulling the books. Okay, friends. Derek, I know you got the line. All right, so $5 round, buy 4, get 1 free. And everything except the slabs is going to be in the $5 round. All right, Derek's ready. All right, here we go. Boris Karloff. Not sure what issue this is, but it's a nice grade. It's a high grade book. On A, Amazing Spider-Man 636, part of the Grim Hunt run. On B, Super Friends number 2. On C, Amazing Spider-Man Going Big One Shot. Got a great Eric Larson story in there. On D, my friend Matt Ritchie does this great book called Keys and Grails. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. That's issue number 4 on E. It's an art book. Spawn number 312 on F. I'm just going to put S1, 2, and 3 there. Swamp Thing number 28 on S1. Aliens, I think that's volume 2, number 3 on S2. X-Men Deadly Genesis number 2 on S3. All right, I'm going to M now. Original Sin number 1 variant cover. Deadpool variant cover. On M. Daredevil number 25, second printing. First Elektra Daredevil. On N. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, sixth printing. On O. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 1, signed by writer, I think that's the writer, Josh Yalkoff. It's hard to see with the light. On P, Ice Age Magic the Gathering number 3. On Q, Magic the Gathering Wayfarer number 3. On R, switching over here, on S8, Wayfarer issue number 5. On 8, Harley Quinn 0. It's an all-star issue with everybody that's some fantastic artists in there. On 9, Loki Agent of Access number 8, homage to GSX 1. On S10, Echo Lands. This is a great book by J.H. Williams, and it is a horizontal book. That's issue number 1 on S11. Shuri number 6, the first meeting of Shuri and Miles on G. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Anyway, Strange Academy number 4 on H. Thor number 10, nullified variant. And the Kate's run on I. Uncanny 184, first appearance of Forge. That's a mid-grade copy on J. Lando number 1. Gotta love when he played Lando. He stole the show. Danny Glover, not Danny Glover, Donald Glover. Jabba the Hutt Betrayal, written by Jim Woodring, one shot on Z. Good old Danny Glover. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta get 5 and 6. Marvel Saga number 1 newsstand on S. Tales of the Teen Titans number 57 on T, high grade. What If number 52, What If Doom Became the Sorcerer Supreme? That's a newsstand on U. Haunt number 11 on V. Marvel Age number 117. Great. I love Marvel Ages with a 2099 cover. And then finally, a reader copy of the first Crow trade paperback on X. Yeah, I typically am happy to take offers if you're somebody that spent money, if you've bought a bunch of stuff. But if it's your first time claiming, really, I find it disrespectful if you're trying to get stuff at a bargain on your first time buying from me. All right, guess the $5 round wasn't a popular one. Andrew, I got you on the trade. And that's just me being honest. And then Dan, I got you on those two. I kind of look at it this way. If you're a customer, and you're buying stuff from me, I'm always going to be willing to give people deals. But that's kind of a loyalty thing, you know? All right, Marco, have a great night. I'll see you this week. All right, Dustin on Jay. That's why I don't sell on Instagram. I watch people do their claim sales on Instagram. I used to sell on Instagram, and it's like everybody wants something at a deal. And it's like, well, you know, you don't walk into your local comic store and just be like, hey, do you mind taking 20% off, even though I've never shopped here before? That's kind of like the mentality. My prices are fucking awesome as they are. All right. I'll take this stuff off in just a moment, and we'll finish off the regular books for the night. Some cool stuff that I haven't shown yet. So, in the words of Predator, stick around, stick around, stick around. You know, this is my job. This is my business. And yeah, that's it. I don't really think it's, I don't understand the LOL part of that, but that's just me. Mike, take care. Yeah, I mean, you know, I spend time doing this. I sit and I price and I grade, but I understand what he's saying. Look, I'm Jewish. Armenians and Jews, we're not that far apart. Come on. All right, let's go with the regular books again. I got a Devil Dinosaur lot. It's not the full run, but it's close. Issue number 2, VF. Issue number, and this is the Kirby goodness. Issue number 3, VF, VF plus. Issue number 4, VF. Issue number 5, VF. Issue number 6, Fine Plus VF minus. Issue number 7, VF. And issue number 9, VF minus. So, you know, all in the VF range. It's not the full run, but you get a nice chunk of it for $30 on S11. Captain America number 275, the first appearance of the second Baron Zemo. It's a newsstand, Mike Zeck goodness, VF plus, $7 on S. Oh, I know, Riley. I know. Captain America number 290, the first appearance of Mother Night in a newsstand. John Byrne goodness, VF plus, also $7 on T. And then some more Cap, more John Byrne Cap. Captain America number 250, VF, $8 on you. Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 52. First appearance of Crossfire, VF range, $7. A lot of $7 books coming out right now. Was not intentional. Marvel 2-in-1, number 54. First appearance of Titania, and there's a couple other first appearances in here. Fine, $7. Oh my God, it's just $7 all over the place. If this one's no, okay, this one's not. What if number 23? This is volume 1. What if Hulk became a barbarian in a VF for $10 on B? Volume 1 of What If. We got issue number 24. What if Gwen Stacy had been rescued by Spider-Man? She'd still be alive. That's the end of the story. VF, $10 on C. We got volume 2 of What If. What if Punisher had killed Spider-Man? Well, he'd be dead. Near mint, $10 on R. And then the last of the what ifs. What if number 50, volume 2, what if Hulk could kill Wolverine? That is a newsstand VF plus, $8 with 90s embossed foil bullshit. Tales to Astonish issue number 79, Hulk versus Hercules, the H versus H in a 3-0 for $18 on I. And then we got Hunka shirtless Namor in Tales to Astonish number 84 in a 4-0 to a 4-5 for $25 on J. Got another little lot here. The Black Panther. Black Panther 6. So some of the Kirby run here. Issue number 6 in a VF range. Issue number 7 in a VF range. Issue number 9, VF minus. Issue number 10, VF. Issue number 11, VF range. And then I think that's, I forget the key on this, but issue number 15 in a fine plus VF minus. Oh, and then 14 in a VF. So 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 14, and 15. 15 is the final issue. I've got that lot for $45 on S1. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What if Hulk turned Wolverine into tinfoil? Army at War number 183, some Sergeant Rock goodness. VG, $12. I think that's a first appearance of somebody in there. That's going to be $12 on V. Got some old Sergeant Fury in the Howling Commandos. The origin of his eye patch. 3-5, that's issue number 27. $10 on F. Star Spangled War Stories, issue number 146. Some Enemy Ace goodness. VG fine, $10 on E. Detective issue number 349. Silver Age Detective, fine plus, $15 on D. Okay. So this is the second appearance, I believe, of Sabretooth. Power Man and Iron Fist 66. VF minus, $15 on P. And then the fourth appearance and second cover appearance of Sabretooth, Power Man and Iron Fist number 84 newsstand. That's a fine plus, $6 on O. Well, I thought I didn't have any more What If. Is everybody alive out there? What If Volume 1, number 10, the first Jane Foster Thor. Fine plus, VF minus. It's got this little rip and scuff mark there. $10 on W. Oh, you will. I was born in the darkness. You adapted to it. Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, Frank Miller, John Romita Jr., Al Williams, Chris Shield, and Joe Rosen. That's the full thing, VF or better. The full run miniseries, $15 on S8. Man of Steel issue number 0, signed by John Bogdanove. Where the hell is Bill McGovern? VF plus, $8 on N. Creatures on the Loose issue number 19, Gil Kane. VF range, $7 on M. You feel the dark is your ally. Masters of the Universe number 2 newsstand, number 3 newsstand. This is the first miniseries from DC. VF and VF minus. $40 on X. Some Daredevil goodness. Born Again, the first 4 issues. 227 is a VF. 228 is a VF VF plus. 229 is a VF VF plus. And 230 is a VF plus. $30 for that on S2. Got the final issue of the second volume of She-Hulk, She-Hulk 60, low print run, VF VF plus, 30 on A. Fuck my ass. All right. Marvel 2-in-1 annual. Marvel 2-in-1 annual number 2. The great issue by Jim Starlin, The Death of Thanos. VF, $35 on K. Jim Starlin could be on the podcast next week. A Peter Bagge little-known miniseries called Reset from Dark Horse. This is all 4 issues. They're all VF. And $15 on Z. Let's see. Let's do this international book. Mega Marvel, 132 pages. This is a Swedish Marvel annual. You got some Mark Texiera Ghost Rider in there, Captain America, and something else. $40. And it's a VF plus on S9. Let me grab the claims and then I'll get the rest of this stuff up. All right, we've got Mark and U. S and U for Mark. Jesus Christ, Mark and U. Apparently my brain is breaking down by the minute. And then we got Bob on M. Yeah, Masters of the Universe started on DC. That was before the Marvel book. All right, freaks in the house. S8, Q, and C. S8. Q. And C. Okay, Mark on O and P and Bryce on A. Bryce, I'll see if there's anything at the stuff that already came out that you might be interested in. I still got some books to put out anyway, so let's keep that going. All right, let me do this lot. It's been a while since I've shown this off. First issue of Rick and Morty, first print. That's issue number 1 in a near mint minus. Issue number 2 in a near mint minus. These are all low print run. Issue number 3 in a near mint. Issue number 4 in a near mint. Issue number 5 near mint. And then issue number 6 in a VF plus near mint minus. Not easy books to get. $200 for all of them on S8. Wow, nobody wants the Kirby Double Dinosaurs. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Okay. Put that back out. Put that back out. Okay, goes back. Give me one moment, friends. I think this should have sold. I'll put that out. That. That and that. All right, let's look at these. Stay hydrated, David. Yes, I love cursing. It was in my blood. I'm from New York. Daredevil issue number 9. If anybody's got kids up watching this, that's on them. It's too late. Daredevil number 9, signed by David Mack. First appearance of Echo. $80 in a VF Plus on S. Bye, Jamie. Magnus the Robot Fighter number 1. It's got a detached centerfold. It is a 3.0, but it's still a tough book to get. $70 on the first Magnus. Magnets. Amazing Spider-Man number 252 newsstand. First black suit. 7.0. I never owned a black suit. 125. Rocket Raccoon number 1, signed by Scotty Young. Near mint. $30 on Q. I got Alien Salvation, the hardcover by Dave Gibbons, Mike Mignola, and Kevin Nolan. Out of print hardcover. $45 on P for PP. Journey into Mystery number 7, Mark Jeweler variant in a Fine Plus for $16 on C for crabs. I don't have them. Fun and Games, Marvel number 13, final issue. It's there. Nobody's written in this. VF Plus $12 on A for Anus. Lois Lane number 80, playing with that trade dress up there. Anyway, that's a 5.0, $12 on M for fucking M. Iraq, what's up, dude? 11 and Z. Thanks, man. There we go. He took the cabbies. And that is exactly, you're right, Hooch. It is exactly what somebody that has crabs would say. That I don't have crabs. Ewok was Thor number 1, first appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. This is the beautiful variant cover. I think it's a Esad Ribic. 1 in 25. Ribbich. It's probably pronounced Ribbich. Near mint, $25 on S10. It's probably going to go up in price when I get it signed this weekend. X-Force number 1. This is the 1 in 100 Phil Noto variant. Trade dress like an old kind of 70s, 60s, 70s movie. Near mint, $60 on S11. This is the pair of Hastings variants from Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Thick Boy. I believe this is the Dan Slott Cindy Moon cameo. They're both near mint, minus, and VF plus. $20 for the pair on Z. All right, I guess this is like an indication to close the night down because there's no more claims. Excuse me. Does anybody want to see anything? Anybody want to, I don't know. Let me see if there's anything out here that, I'll put that out. Might be K Faber in here that might want it, but it's not cheap. I could show the most expensive raw books that I've got, but I'll put this here. All right, Red Room, Crypto Kill is number 4. This is the Jim Rugg variant. I guess this is the final Jim Rugg variant. Near mint, $30 on N. Johnny's going to take I. That TT Astonish, Tales to Astonish. Which one? You bought one of them, or 2 of them. All right, Johnny's going to grab this one. And then I think these are the last 2. I don't think there's any left. Andrew, let me look real quick. Let me look real quick. Any 60s Doom Patrol? No, I think the last ones that I had you bought, maybe? Maybe? But I don't have any more. At least if I do, I don't have any priced. I do have I have a little more DC boxes these days than I had in the past. I don't think there's any more Tales to Astonish left. I think they're all gone. All gone. Yeah, they're all gone. Because I still have that first Frank Miller Daredevil. The Frank Miller signed. No more Tales to Astonish. Yeah, the Giant Man one sold. No more Strange Tales tonight. Everything got. No Dark Hawk 49 and 50. Haven't had a Dark Hawk 50 in a while. Had one for a while. It sat on eBay, and then somebody finally pulled the trigger on it. Amazing Spider-Man number 11. This is part of the Gabriel Del Otto 6 cover connectors. VF Plus. I sold a set of these recently for $300. So $30. Maybe it was $250. Yeah, no problem, Andrew. No problem. Here, I'll show off some crazy shit. I'll take down the Black Panther set. I've showed these off before, but maybe there's some people in here that haven't seen something that you'll never get. I mean, like it's not going to ever happen again because the man's a recluse and doesn't do cons, doesn't do signings. Batman Secrets. It's a 5-issue mini, but I only have 4 of the issues. Each one of them is signed and remarked by the great Sam Keith. Right there. Right there. Right there. They're all high grade. Like I said, you're never going to be able to get this again. The man doesn't do cons or signings or anything. $500 for that on S1. But anybody who has been in here before, I'll be sending you emails by tomorrow afternoon. You'll get it by like 2 or 3 Eastern. Oh, Jacob. Well, it was great to see you again, or see you today. And I'm glad that you're home. I hope you had a good digging experience. I'll put out maybe some stuff that you haven't seen for a couple weeks here. Let's see. What do I got over here? There's some good books over here left, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. It depends on your taste. Like if you don't have taste, then you're not going to like anything. I'm a dick. Okay, let's show these off. Where are we? Who's still here? Dave, is better to send books to CGC by mail or do it at a con. I mean, if you're not sending anything, like if you're really concerned about it, you could do it at a con, but I've never submitted at a con. Not once. So if that tells you anything. Spellbound number 31, pre-Marvel Atlas. And I've got it as a 5.0 to a 5.5. Some great Atlas horror. 150 on T. What's up, John? Amazing Heroes swimsuit issue number 115, signed by the great Kevin Nolan, who did the cover. High grade, got it signed in person myself, $30 on H. Got a little lot here of Marvel Tales, some early Marvel Tales. So this is Silver Age Marvel Tales, and first Lizard, first Jane Foster reprint, second Vulture, first Mysterio. They're all reader copies, but that's what you do with these. $25 for that lot on E. And then the last thing I'll show, and then I'll go away, is Meat House number 6, a great anthology zine with some amazing artists, including James Jean. Who else? Esau Andrews, Farrell Dalrymple, and Becky Cloonan, amongst many others. high grade, $15 on G. I haven't worn cologne in like, I don't know, 15 years. I smell good. The 2 Marvel 2-in-1s. Yeah, let me grab those for you, Brian. I think I took them. Yeah, they're right here. Gotcha, buddy. You're always welcome to email me tomorrow if something didn't sell and you want to claim it. If you go back and watch the stream, you're welcome to do that. And then just let me know. I'm always happy to accommodate. Dracon Noir. I wouldn't go as far as to call me a hippie ever, unless you want to get smacked around. Anywho, thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't leave just yet. So this week in the podcast, it's Sean Crystal and Matteo Scalera. A lot of fun was had. A lot of laughs were had. Last week was Eric Canetti. I knew Eric was popular. I didn't realize he was that popular with people, and people love that interview. It was a great time with Eric. I'll see him at OAX this week. What else? Jim Starlin on the podcast next week. Hell yeah. The Starman. I smell good taste. Correct answer about cologne. I've worn since 2000. Polo green bottle still in the bathroom. Vintage. That's worth some money. This weekend I put a great episode on the podcast. Kyoto manga hunting, the manga museum. Didn't really seem to be fancied by more than 10% of the audience. I don't know what the fuck I can do. So this week I'll probably drop the Daredevil Born Again Artist Edition flip through, and then OAX video, and then the collection. Hello there, puke galore. Other than that, anything you can do, watching, commenting, hitting the like button. The podcast is doing great. Thank you for everybody that subscribed to that. The Patreon is $5 a month, helps pay the bills on this channel. I pay an editor for every episode of Direct Edition, which means I lose money on every episode, hence selling comics. But I really do appreciate everybody. I can be a little sarcastic sometimes, but it's just a defense mechanism. That's all it is. I'm not on the Epstein list, so I've got that going for me. Let's see what people are saying. Pukelar is one of the lesser James Bond. Yeah, Kyoto is like one of my favorite places. One of my favorite places, dude. Peace and love, Gabe. And if you're going to be at OAX and you see me, say hi. Remember, here's my rule of thumb, because I'm a forward-facing YouTuber. You know what I look like, but I do not know what you look like. So you got to just keep that in mind. It's a way of not surprising me, be like, hey, Dave. I'll be like, hi, you person. Bryce, this is where I look good, just right in this area. But everybody, I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, everybody's getting some new free stickers with their orders. If you don't want this one, you just got to let me know. But then you're outing yourself. Anyway, I'm not trying to do anything but just be me. Y'all have a great night. I'll be in touch tomorrow. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me or just being here and hanging out. Have a great night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Riley. Yes. Time to pay by all the invoice personal check by now. Or somebody asked me if I took a check. Oh, yeah, Mark. I am glad you appreciate that. So, Dave, yes. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon in your dreams.